enjoy the holiday. Nanso no mu ofie nim say ade a dey agudi mu nsem wo pese mo betie bi enti no nyade a ebe home kra dey agudi mu nsem no bro kom se no menu bebo ansa na ya pegya yemu enra nsem ben na ekoso ana weekend yi nsem kokoso pa ewo enkofo aman so fa agudi mu nsem matches out ekoso na fe events p enso ekoso ni nyina no ya bobo ano nkrankra no na dru ada no pa ye de ebremu ewo Kessben television afidie eso. All right, Tony Montana fa manonin nsem no ebreye na fe yemfa de aka nyina no enye afisem. Mumfa mo messages numfa 0551599933 0551599933 eho na yeji WhatsApp messages no mpamcho mo amode videos enso eba na ye 05932315579 05932315579 eho na yeji eye mo videos no anyina da bia ka kire mo de okokusu bia no yifri ho provided say a decent sabi enkoye nsema o atimdidie ne ade bia no panto munyin film nemom de how bia no kan wabra onkasa nti obia ne di obia atem ene ebetimi ama obia ate sanso ena noise ahodo a na ewachire ni nyina no munyin firi ho ena montade chebo ho anu adwane kokoso obi wa no singlet aba pepa mo cho o babo ntinti no kakra minkase chinchina akodresse nebom kakra bi ebi mo look decent there abomodia ansa na wonsem no o de abre noise ni titru ana ye tie ye voice no wachire de esrem a mondwom bibia ma ne nkofom na fi ye ni agro komse no mienu ebebo Tony, I mean, results a PP free mu leaks no Chelsea the obia nim say sinkia and sinki kwa and form. Wow. Afibia sign. Any other league matches are no results no the every Barcelona winning Real Madrid and so and round near Atletico Madrid. Nyasem get to across 3-2 over Atletico Madrid. Matches ni na ni mun sensem event ni na ye the mun sem Bremo CAF Champions League matches and also so defending champions out. Defending champions CAF Champions League out. Tony the details no and so bebreye Samson Ali Almighty Ali and so out ni nyina emun sensem kakra higher bobo no de bremo bamjo wo bibia ebusa BYT bright yebo Taylor ono so ewa ha odi ni nyina enso bebro momfa munsem musa no momfa mre no no be se obusa bia no fabra na brant na be cheche na adwen kakra de afa ho na mo so mo cheche adwen e de fa yen adwen tie no na ye kama pa kom se no mienu ebebo Montana de ton mamra we enran so de mo brave
ye brave pa
yeah two match na ye there.
But the end justified the means.
That's it.
Finally, we need
that's
it.
True. That's
and
true.
The most important.
That's true. But too no. Na nipa be brave ni jimpa.
True.
Yes.
True.
Say enkohwa na say All right. Then are the Ebrian pay.
Metasipi award winner. And then Joada and some of the doors on AP. You too far near Quamon and near her summer ACC uncle for a close. So ever shall say a few Nigeria. Now Nike I a new Nigeria or national team JC or my enemy no Baku home Baku away. Those Nigerian team qualify for the World Cup there. And also Omo JC no F Pound Team Kessben television way a Nike JC or my young Nigeria white no any na fe green so and rolling our Kessben television. So last week and a Puma unveiling Ghana Black Stars new home and away jerseys. Several countries at the dear buy am I be sure Nigeria for the and our Kessben television. So France national team almost wapa new jerseys are almost Edeko World Cup on tuma on be share from friendly games are almost airball weekend we are and France airball with two new jerseys are unveiling home jersey no blue said our Kessben television suite now the my way jersey no can into France home no guye na away no and our Kessben television so where there as a white dominated and killing Mbappe signing Nankasa official photo shoot to take part etwagu ewo Kessben so yɛda so all France national team ame fan so say Zinedine Zidane will agree verbally and not there what jail to say obe take it over from Didier Deschamps at the end of the World Cup no ono ne be France national team manager say me be tudwa enye nemum ekɔ a step further French Football Federation any Zidane anya agree this time a verbal enye documents enye nkrata there now so wamo go ahead ne say dwumadie no omo the man right after the World Cup ono Zinedine Zidane ono enso ebeye New Caledonia omo your man ketwa kra omo just around 27,000 population now omo ko World Cup play or make I say omo attach down El Mexico wabra omo ko hwe sa World Cup no omo enso ebetimi qualify New Caledonia national team no ana ye hwe omo Brazil bought double header omo bought 2 games international breakaway omo and France ebebo na omo ni Croatia enso e the attack so Brazil players now arrive and a coach Carlo Ancelotti my players no akwaba or receive them said here etwagu our Kessben so Brazil omo 2 games no ano dem pa against France and against Croatia onya bi ha ka ebeye kama pa until Brazil players no on arrive and so I don't know na Messi when you at na they say free kicks no Shana all show Warachi 71 free kick 3-2 na Messi free kick no ana yehwe at this point goalkeeper no onya direction no nemom ball obi wo ni mu take deflection ne ma goalkeeper no went to me answer situation na Leo 901 goal e won the football career mu ana ye show e Kessben television so na yemra Africa here say Senegal CAF enya update omo e website no na omo e replace you omo Morocco and I say CAF omo who say omo African champions and Senegal mum runners up Nigeria na e fa the 3rd position Senegal fan back why AFCON trophy ni bi say originally there omo ho nemum CAF ebe say omo abeji trophy ni koma Morocco dia just omo replica in the Senegal fan back onya ntobo ase pa na o design AFCON trophy just nade na osien fan ma Morocco for because originally there omo the Senegal fan no trophy na oye no na no enso FA pa o say eno mom ana yen dedicate enfa ma Morocco omo enso national team no afa yen to aso e enra Madrid derby team eba so Real Madrid ache Atletico Eshoma by 3-2. Real Madrid recently Monday morning was so palm. Omo winning omo last 5 matches. 5 matches includes Man City home and away and match Atletico in the derby and 3-2 all the goals and I hear our Kessben so Jude Bellingham but Freddy Valverde and Vinicius Junior Basso so a free so prior now or making a debut after an injury no abuana must say the niema ekoyepa hopefully be fully fit after international break now we're giving it all at the Amamadu Abra here all the crucial part of the season. Freddy Valverde ekodi red card the red card no and a man called 4P eka honsem na a straight red card will tackle ya our Kessben so no doubt Freddy Valverde a butu player no now so the intention na so benya ball no and I saw you said old prep player no referee red card na ye will show you no and I hear our Kessben television so Dinhausen Real Madrid defender or say debi ball wing and ya red card as some cry otherwise also to me show yellow card never referee no one channel cry no flash red card now or say unbelievable when say Madrid derby 52 red cards and a FPA from 178 league matches. League in Kwan, the Madrid derby, no, you 52 red cards. Emo 29, I call Eddie Ama Atletico, and Emo 23, I call Eddie Ama Real Madrid. Ye per derby, sir, red cards, a PM Pan, a Barca, any Espanyol, sa Cataluna derby, no, among any 60 red cards, followed by the Madrid derby 52. Sevilla, any Betis, and so another derby. I produced red cards per 51. Now go Spain and so etimi a generate Trent Alex Arnold one start again because late team meeting na no ana abeluwa here say or twena so or punish no do say or form there na so player enya bibia na ye de ho be chew oyam from so a or say atwa so nti enra Trent Alexander-Arnold or start game no from the bench na no na Steve McManaman or former Real Madrid any Liverpool player or say Madrid omo enya mo players me prepare nyina back against Bayern Munich in the Champions League, Madrid able to qualify because at point where you have experienced players. Steve McManaman, Ekasai.
In an ideal world, you'd have everybody back. The defenders back. You'd have Militao back, etc., etc. But we know that you're going to have to carry a few injuries. I just thought that finished 11. Well, actually, the finished 10 and plus Fede Valverde. I think just bolsters their squad up at a really important part of the season now, from April, after this international break to the end of the season. The next game at the Bernabeu behind us is Bayern Munich. They're going to need everybody fit and well and raring to go, because Bayern, as we all know, they're in great form. If anything, in an ideal world, you'd have everybody back. The defenders back, Militao back, etc., etc.
Full complement na players prepare no Eric Ova sa game no ebeye hu Antoine Griezmann onya agree so be joining Orlando City from next season where they obewie with Atletico next season there Antoine Griezmann obesina kan the ama Orlando City MLS nemu Barcelona players no before against Rayo no Eba Stadium na she Ronaldinho atade a famous Barcelona time na oshe no na omo edi Ronaldinho din go akire edno just na manam after no edi appeals into moment manager Hansi Flick any Barca players na rival here na almost Ronaldinho in the favorite Barca home kit no and I hear no na Saturday no Ronaldinho the birthday anti Barca omo legend no enra before game no players no arrival pe na obia Ronaldinho atade said here our Kessben television so game nagasa eba so Barcelona winning by a goal to nil. Now a corner kick and a Ronald Araujo a pin ball no edit to net name man of the match acquired Emma Juan Garcia Barca ego keeper no what da go pa 6 after 6 or not na Emma Barca for every new match no after the game or seen the Nyanji pass when you call up about Spain national team Pedri a Barca midfielder or someone Garcia or incredible or amazing saves na or you're indispensable, or your goalkeeper born no there when him go no at that year papa. Hansi Flick said, waiting and almost signing. Juan Garcia said a bear, or bet me a keep Barca, our games nimu, now what keep clean sheet, no more than now a so any year papa. Ronald Araujo to himself, almost as so far yet. Name 3 points, name most important thing. Say, Kofoka say, as the teams know, I rely on dead balls, free kicks. Corner kicks and some goals or say go being go be an Barca for ebe capitalize it say a freak in a bit of match goal why not and so ebe sa dear no Robert Lewandowski still Barca ebe say equipping there now so targets and it's Julian Alvarez mum na benyano Lewandowski o stay clan Julian Alvarez so sinakan ma Atletico there a dream signing is Barcelona form and so ebenyano yanko English Laka final, Carabao final, so Kepa Arrizabalaga, Ekoyen from so Emma Man City for first goal. Na some from Sonobia, AD coach in that said DNT and such a crucial game. Wama Ryanda na Oma Kepa Edaye, Inti Kepa ni error no na ehupa. Epeja Bobby Biam se Kepa efa na born afan in sem inti go na Nico Aureli. Enyaye Jedikai Emma Man City and our Kessben television so nti efa Kepa ne nsemu na no ana Jamie Carragher say mistake when a monumental error say Arsenal at this crucial moment na ombesom di trophy achepa na goalkeeper na one area available cup final na o start Kepa a monumental error yentie Jamie Carragher.
Could not agree more. Now I know people will say there's sentiment and he's played in the earlier rounds. Kepa is not as good as Raya. That's why he is number 2. So why in a major cup final when you're trying to get across the line, you've not won a trophy in so long, that you decide to play him? You have to take responsibility for that. That is a monumental error. I'm not saying he's not a bad goalkeeper. He is.
So Pandits and a fire Mikel Arteta. Name Arteta say unregretted that only no on another chance in part. Still, I best start a Kepa ahead of Raya in the cup final. Into Mikel Arteta.
The guy who has to answer the questions,
which I am,
which you are absolutely. But any regrets about the choice of goalkeeper? That will be the headline from that.
I will do it. I will do it again because he deserves to play this game, and he's been phenomenal for us. And that's it. Errors are part of football, and anybody can make them.
Do you think the weight of necessity, expectation?
That Mikel Arteta and no, on another opportunity, same and obey. Coach, oh yeah, sure. Sa onu ho, sa kapesi opa. Na manu ho kena, ne mo 9 NC hoda. Na woni me say Man City omo left trophy no na players no pi na. Eni anje because na emu dubako 11 players of Man City. When ayomo debut trophy, na omo NG trophy that moment omo epeja trophy no eniem Omar Mamouche, Antoine Semenyo, Ran Cherokee, Tijani Reinders, Nico Gonzalez, Ryan Aitnori, Abubakar Kusonov, Mark Gehi, Donnarumma, James Trafford, and then Marcus Bertinelli. Omo ye players are omo maiden trophy with Manchester City and omo LA 20 players in the pina na omo ning enso aje papa. Ye dan ho aba. Ye ba pe ye be remu other stories. Chelsea e de wo ho eji woto. Ye be ko other clubs stories are eba. Nemum ye be ko premsan aso ye akofa Sermens vata nkra to se ba pe ye be to aso e wa amano ne.
Say obenya bie na won so anonom na atimi aboa no. Sa ebro wan so ayeka ho asemi Sermens vita herbal mixture and then the capsules no. Eye aduru aye aduma wontini mu. Edrei uyo obi a sabi o mema sem eda fom tinkeja. Bema ne ntimi man mu so kra. Bema ne ntimi mpega no ho. Uye bema sabi woni obehiem na sisia no waje mu a nso edrei ye kanfo de amawo. Edrei ye dra ebe boa ma wontini na timi asore gina so ebe mamoja de pusane wo bema no mama bema na timi asore gina so ye na watimi abo adwuma na ama o piafo obi bia sabi oni atenka so yo ba so ye bema uhia edro Sermens Vita Herbal Mixture and Capsules anemra ne de agan ne bi kona koto binom watenka ayira na te kokra kona koto edro ne bi nanom na bohu sabi edro no esi ye adwuma sifa afei uye ne to nchen sabi obi wo hono ma fitikom o how pa kese pa so yo ba na wo kom fitire na se wo menses na ma ebeyi a edro ebeboa Sermens Vita Herbal Mixture kona koto edro no binom be ma wo fitiko no bibia ye kama de amawo afei so wote yawo wo fitiko mu a edro ebeboa Sermens Vita Herbal Mixture and Capsules afei so obi won ma sabi wa ko jane nan no na moja di etire we oba na otisa de bia hu moja no tieniye pa se moja no ye gon bright red we no ka se bright red a na se do betima abo ma moja ni nyina to atwa e de ama okra afen so obi so a sabi ne to ase twetwe no we ni kan se sciatica wo sciatica e do betima abo ama yawo ne twetwe na wo ni nyina etimi ati akokra no e ye agan Sermens Vita Herbal Mixture and Capsules. Edro no eye aduma wontini mu. Na enuane no bi wedro we mu a eboa pa. Ye friend nitric oxide. Say nitric oxide no unya eba oni padua ma enti bi emu asi enti na aka tare. Ba bebiem ba be hu ntini ama ntini metuma da wo modi atuma de apusane. Usisi na ya ye neurotransmitters a sonifri adwen no ho na eba eno na se obi te jawa na se pains bi mu a na sa neurotransmitter no etimi aba beboa ama pain na se yaw no etimi akofom edrei ewo nyane no bi wo mu a etimi release neurotransmitter ye fe no endorphin na sa endorphin ne ba se usisi na yaw jaw na wote no ewo usisi mu no edrei eba be stop ni nyina yisu dopamine na be yi yaw ni nyina firi ho ko e de amaw enti so sisi yo ya edre wo so nom ya agan Sermens Vita Herbal Mixture and Capsules edre age award yenim de ye ka ho asem no 2022 best waist pain product of the year 2023 edre age award efasisi ya de ho 2024 ye sa hwani mu sa afie di anyim nyina so ye be sa age award no wo ye bema na wo pese unyina so no gina so peme wabla obenu maduro no sima kakra bi ati a frɛ number no a egu screen ase no o frɛ number na ye benno be kasa kama ni ato sedi obesi anu maduro no na emi na atumi aboa ama bibia ye kama ma o afei so ba bia benya bi ato no ye di egu screen so memom tie ni ye pa sɛ wo kumase ene ne pattern wo store wo pese o to bi ton a ba bia edi kan PFA pharmacy New Road Junction wana PFA pharmacy o store kese a obenya bendi atu honum akwakoton afei Colinac ewo Ashtown oni Dani Herba omu nyina wa Ashtown koho Sermens eso okay o onu so be ma odi ato afei so Sambora ewo Kagetia Gate 3 ne opposite pe edron edra eba beboa eyi sa o hawe nyina afi wa kwa ma o enti pe bi achi kwan to agan a etrese ejan no pedito na enkotote ema na so nya wa ho den pepepe edama
yes sam we be akwa eba Kessben 2.9 kan 3.3 Kessben kuma so here Facebook and YouTube so Kessben television all channels Kessben yento so e was Saturday Chelsea any Everton game e call so Emma Everton etete Chelsea come inside Chelsea entimi anti-Beto ononkwan e 2 of the 3 goals Chelsea e consider na right after the game Liam Rosinia Kasaye say all the 3 goals Chelsea ana ediche Everton omo gift omo goals and then football e koso no wontimi enye sa errors no wontimi che opponent goals na unwin game goals ni nyina no Chelsea ediche Liam Rosinia.
Goals give you energy, and at the moment, we are gifting goals away. We're gifting goals away to poor goals. When we started the game edgy, first 10-15 minutes, a few cheap giveaways, and then we play our way into the game. And it seems to be happening too often the last week, where we've given really cheap goals away. And what that does gets the crowd, the energy of the opposition, their confidence goes up. And in the end, Everton deserved the victory, and it's something that we need to improve very quickly.
Chelsea opponent goals from Kwame or Chad, against Paris Saint-Germain, omo goals sa and on Saturday so omo etua so no Glenn Hoddle ono ye pandit retired footballer also Chelsea Laka experienced players say players need na park no so na omo hwia omo ya personality be say Reece James one more game will affect Chelsea pa also nya senior man of pink point chom say wo dis say no park no so ball no enye say ne ball no say also Chelsea Laka experienced players Glenn Hoddle ekasai after the game.
How they started today, and they have these moments and they haven't got that consistency, they haven't got that experience. They miss Reece James in there today. There was no one in the hub of that team pulling people about, playing well himself, but actually pulling it and saying that's not good enough, giving the ball away like you've done. Sanchez, you haven't learned from last week. You can't take that risk. Why you're too easy-osy? You're the last man on the ball. They're the sort of things you need a player, but they haven't got that experience there for somebody to dig them out whilst they're on the pitch when it's needed. And that's why you're seeing this. They've got to look really within.
In 3 matches, Chelsea conceded 11 goals.
11 goals.
11
PSG.
Yeah. 11 goals.
11 solid goals.
In 3 games.
Goals 11 in avoidable.
Yantuasu.
Now Joe Cole, a former Chelsea player, and also Chelsea born on ball, and the high line of defense. They don't hear defender or pace 1-on-1 or very good. Now obey me a ball. In some Tottenham, now for Mickey van der Ven on the mum obey me a boy Chelsea because born on person born there, and young defenders and a Chelsea or match the hall. It's Joe Cole say on fast and confirm born in free space because already born in Po Enya obey free Tottenham on club the mum and so at me uncle Alan Shearer, a former Newcastle, any England striker. Or see Liverpool, I'm losing to Brighton. No, almost centre backs, almost 4 and 5. Van Dijk, any Kunati, almost shape Papa and say, Bona, Liverpool for Airborne in Koye, Dodona, Edgeon 4 and 5. No, and yeah. Game against Brighton, I won't be the man Liverpool, Elusu, Jamie Carragher say, Tottenham, I'm better some survive. Now I'm on relegation there. I got to do. One more among Emon and Asitu, on your manager, Obetimi Abwa, Ama Spurs, Etimi a survivor, Luciano Spalletti, Juventus, weekend win, a ball draw. Now, so Juve, Ebe keeper manager, no, or the qualify for Champions League and I'm on Champions League crown now. Next year, Spalletti ever remaining as coach at the Emma Juventus. Anthony Gordon. Newcastle na die say opeso free ho anesa ya tete se ni fie opeso oton club opeso okọ aye Manchester United and club Anthony Gordon ono enso peso okọ Paulo Di Canio aye legend kese pa say oye coach any pandit or say Inter Milan team dey say dey omo ehwie pa players no omani abre babo no na pina enante or club mu na o players wani abre no mo nante a ha adwene pa Inter Milan weekend win almost sound so a ball draw AC Milan e win a gap no omo enso e close ne enkakra Paulo Di Canio na wa fire Inter players na pa awodu wadaroma
okay
we so ne ejina na mo no nsem ne yedi asi.
Alright, yam fancy try more messages ni more videos no more famra na yam fanka program no ba na eba 05515 99933 05515 Sanso na 0593231579 oh videos nko na ye gino ene dwade meko niwat scientific herbal hospital na yafa almost message kakra ya ba beto so mo.
Dr. Nimoni said you wouldn't ni what scientific hospital no yare biara obi efema onia no ye no eno na nyankopon enam menema doctors for so eye a research about enhaban nyankopon e de adom ye eye enupapa nyankopon adomunti so ube piemo ni what scientific hospital nkwade a yare bia wo femu bia no se empo ewo mojam ni asi ni aduro kra onyankopon enam yenso ebema ho atokra
ya so ha de nyese wo ba ya sabi ni atam edu de amount say de kokono na emum ye do to afidi so me afidi ni omu hwehwemu me ye omu adepote ya di ya ne brewo na se me omu enya ya re na di woni badua no so te be ye so ya na ma wa to ya re ase wo de edit ni say se ni badua se wo to ya re ase a utimi tu ase ntem
Obani what scientific hospital Dr. Fobius ya dwuma ne say enubna enu tan a obo ade e de dumye no yenye mu hwemu na fe enwenu akasa wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na ye fam frem no emfa emao ebi a kidney no yare abem kidney no essay yanko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a kidney no say akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e nyama bi efra e de mawa e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e koso pe no eno so aboa ama etimi abafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem da bi wo no mu a onya tenkan kora so wo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne peja no wo ba ehyiemu a ehyiemu na adwo e no obo so atese ne be ma no ensore kora e bia na e no bia da so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem ebia na e fibro na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosie mu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na ho nsuo e na wo form nkwabon e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ne ho nsuo mu no na e mo no be friend say spermatozoa no fa kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obani what scientific hospital a enfidie de ehwe be da di amye wo se problem bi wo no mu a timi ho aduro na fe aduane ye betira ho adi pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofie timi ho amane obi so hweme na ne die stroke akawa tompam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so timi okasa na pampan boni die kire fe no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wanyi obi opewase obetimi akade a kire wo a ade bedi unya okasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda odun so ntentem e papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e kwa ni mo no o prostate na ekese prostate enlargement eba sauda odun so ntentem odun so bebransa na ade ache e mane nka achi emye nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adaje amoya didi a nyadidie semi what scientific hospital Ghana hadie opa ya sabe ya dia befrim die fidie edi twe enubna enafa hode ni efra haban mu edi sawo ya de mawa na eyeni what scientific hospital yiwo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya dansuru bank no ene bi eni mhwe enkran so yo ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687, or on Google Map, just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
All right. Yansan Emra na yamamu nyina kwaba eba holiday edition of Midfield Action Kessben Television. Meko na mene ohini ba ko din komo kakra otwea herbal powder. Osi ejaresiwa wa na obeba. Onye say ye.
Sejo. Ade abasa no gusu ekutai.
Le nyankopon asipa. Easy. Nyankopon asi. Ade me am hu ha sisi chese nkofo age otwea na tumpa.
Oh sure.
Yeah, because me see ya na ye bo mitisa nkofo ni ukasa ozi for 3 curtains kwa for 4 kwa asi kwa wenchika de beba me see nkofo no ma die you say bo mo yes I'm a bomb for
the party ni party o ya de na ya de pa ni penny na so now so de o ye no make sure say once sano na obema ni pa hu emfaso a ewo aduru no mu eni nim de urade de ama wa wo de ye aduru no
Otwea herbal ejanesiwa wa na obeba kajagum
Sergio mame na wase na menchia adofo ne ahwefo na memfa akonya we so o kan na kan me amakonta Alhassan ewo Brikum na me aduma on the 12th of April ye kote kire one Harizatu wedding no enye easy na we dey congratulations in advance akonta Radisha na ware en bibia enye kama emaye Sergio ene aye holiday die minimi se nipa bebre ene wo fie na omaje akunya adem because sports dey enwane Kessben timi ye sure se obia fidie ne da ha oti Kessben FM anase ohwe Kessben television medenchia free divine hope herbal center aya so ye kese no ewu kumase amakru abusuakru ajanshin ebre odofo ana onipa bia ohwe ye ana oti yen ye ka divine hope herbal center yen ene yakofa aduru nwanwaso ba akopɛ aba eno ene otwea herbal powder otwea herbal powder ebia da bia wate aduru no nanso so unhu se de aduru ne tie ene de aye holiday ya ye wo fie yi de sei ene otwea herbal powder no etie aye powder eye nubina enhaban nkonyini nwiahini na afi enuane nu ahodo ene yakeka bom aye ne powdered form ene ya package agu ade ana hosuo no eye green ana ahaban munum sei ne wotwea herbal powder no etie enye bitters enye syrup saso na enye capsules anase enye topaye na emum otwea herbal powder no sei enetie na wo no ma de wo hia ye wo nsuo a ehye ana nsuo de yade bi a wo de sa no da bia no wobenu mienu na amaye anopa baako enumere baako enu nti na da bia ye tena ha ne ye tumufo se moko pharmacy shop herbal shop over the counter ho na maka kire shop attendant ne se otwea no oma box baako ehyimu mako 50 empo ahoden wo no age half box amaye efise yade bi a wodi treat no onom toa so emaye acha ye na wotwe miensa tubosome na afi wade ho afiri yade a etetew ana eha no ye da mo sese dan ne dan nyina ye tumufo a ne ye betena ha na se ye ka se mo ye nkasa mutie enu nti ama adanse no ba na eba asoye ho no nyankopon onhyira mo na monkoso na monom wotwea heba pada no efise mo ankasa so maje atum mo hu adwuma ebo na onipa wo ye opemfo untimi num yaduro ibi o ma akwada no fo wo so untimi num yaduro ibi saa na wo ya akwada wonya mfie dumienu ekwa wo so no motwea heba pada ne bia enyeyi na emum a etwase wonum bi eyi wonipa wo sisi eye wo ya sisi yade abetena wo so ache mfie bebre se wo de no adwumaden na akofa sisi yade na ba wo de no enam yade na akofa sisi yade na ba wo ye adwumaden bi a wo sisi gi wutwi ebesi ne sisi yade no ete wo so adane koankoro obesi yade ne de eye abusua yade wonya mfie aduananum mfie aduanum ekwa na sisie no ahyase echim tie ne onipa edua no na ho odin nyina egina sisie no so odofuei se ebane saa waduru a wohia eye baako pe eno ne otwea heba pada na wonya wotwea heba pada ni bi mamia de wohia ye wonsu a eye dede anopa baako anumere baako afei sisi yade a abetena wo so na wogye wo ho anya wo tena se a wo bobena saa so na wo pagya wo mu a wo bobena enu nti wonje wo ho a enye no na afei ayi sisi yade no afiri ho amaye na wo ye bema na ede wo mema yo ebre wa mo begina brane na wo ba so eye wo baasi ma emame orofo aduro no eye wo twea heba pada wo de ne ye koko ama wo yefunu ebom koko nti sebi obi jane na mo se ne kokobo no na atwea ba koko nti obi jane na mo se sebi emoja kakra ewom na ahoro kakra ewom koko no wode no agu widiem abrante wo ya ababawa menua ba ana me maame a wutie me asisi wanim ketenkete sebi wentwi ponso a untimi empie die koko aye wono no eto da bia wadware awie no na ho ye wo hene especially wadwale nsuo nwunu no na wuti hu sa wanhwa wo bekasa sebi nam yade bi mpo ene wanya koko nsunsansuo ni bi eno no obi wo ho a okwan ni minim na wode ntakra ne enema ahodo ewurawura naso num odofo yi ebasa koko na etetew no no wakope wotwea heba pada ni bi amame anopa fa ba kugu nsu a eye didedidem na no mame anwumre toa so na yesa anopa baako anwumre baako acha ye na wotwe miensa bosome koko na etetew no na wade ho afiri koko yade ho na afei ama oba oye obasima na bema so ede umema yo ebrew na wagina brane amame efiri sese wo ye bema na se koko yade betena wo so ana wo benya sisi yade a acha ye mfie mienu na ema na atudin Mr. 2 minutes guy ne mayade ama no ni nyina ne se bema ukosine ni ma petre pio se sia ne wagem se koko anasisi yade hawo na wo ye bema de a woduro no eye wotwea heba pada wodie no eye siatica yade no eye ntini na sebe esa woto aso besi wonantuo no eho ena etwetwe wogye wo ho a enye odofo epanisa kope wotwea heba pada ni bi wotena se che na wo sore na wutu ahwe senkamati ha meka sei se eduru bra wo besore a na adane boachi bidin gesi yebobo twoboi ni apagya wo free studio ha odofo yi ebasa ntini na santo aso wo besi nantu na etwetwe no a wogye wo ho anye no wonya wotwea heba pada ni bi a ebetwie fantini nim cleanse ntini nim ama moja enya kwan ni afuru sane ewo ntini nim ma woto wase ntini twetwe no sebe me nana wo se mento se na ba eye me yamegeme ho anye enu nti wonante kakra bi no apa baabi apa atwene kope wotwea heba pada ni bi entwe fantini nim de ho free siatica yade ho mesi wo bia numaduro ba ko beburu be emfie miensa ena yade a wode eduro no esa no wo hu nsunsan so papa bia ye gusu hye wo nkuna se yire wo ho nanom abrante ana me maame ena wo so gusu a ena wonom odofo ye duro de bia de ye kan se ye nim de ye kan ye je duro ni di ye sese wotwea heba pada no yade bia wode sa no wonum toa so acha bebo so me nan miensa wo hu nsunsan so papa bia je duro ni nom efiri se eduro no entimi mboa na fa woni hwe baabi foforo ye bia na saa eduro no ena ebeboa ye nim de nti aye kasa siatica yade ena etetewa pe wotwea heba pada akiri kwan odofo wo de ne ye osa aduane tow ye funum na wo bobena aduane ntom na wo bobena unya saman so yatwea wo meko force spices ya ba untimi ni bi ni nyina ne sese kowo yam kakra bi mpa na wo gye wo ho a enye sese so de anuane na ye di ni de abonten no sa na beba ebasa odofo yi wodura wo hia eye wotwea heba pada asi wo bi achi kase osa no wo gye ne ho a enye obi didi abonsa aduane ne gyina ne bo na ne bo ano no na agere tan afi ne bo ano hwe no obi twa de kon a entwa odofo epasa kope wotwea heba pada ni bi numbers miensa ye good screens ni so no wo fa mu bia freye ne a ye benya daje age bra kirew ekwan a wo befa so wo be no wotwea heba pada no ama osa etetew no wade ho afiri osa yade ho me se osa ye yade bia eye yadefo se osa yade ba wo so odofo enyi ni ho ade abonse ni padua no aye kama afa yi ni ho ade a na atete ni padua no apansam ni padua no afa wonama na amanfo de omun se tenetene so sede ye sebi nya yade boni bi nenso eye osa ene edi wunya sa kope wotwea heba pada ni bi na de hu free osa yade a tete wo no ho orofo yi wodie no sebi wo ya brante ukoda acha yesima aduasa osore na wabegu nsuo abrante ana me papa bi adwonso baburu bempredu enra na dwoye koda ye ansa na ade eche adai odofo won ka je se dwunso twa no how bi dey bem dwunso twa na ye prostrate no how bi bem o dwunso a wo chimansa na dwunso no aba wa dwunso wi asebe wo de wo tadua na obema no ahye sebe o box anim na dwunso ni bi nenam ona ho wo se ebia kem odofo pesa kope wotwe heba pada ni bi na fra ye ne enche okwan a wo befa so anom no amaye na de ho free prostrate hawa tete wo no ho wo de no adrum pempenso a ye de rubber ato bemem abrantie basa enha ho sa danse ne de bebre kwa wo ahye ho emema awrade tumini na ho odinti wonam otwe heba pada so ama rubber ye de ato wo mu no ayi ato no eye bebre na eyi rubber no ana esasa yade no na sade wo mema yo no eye den ebrew entini ni mo hojo ni nyina no na ese mantini ni mo ayeden na bemma wo kosina ni mu a waje wo samba wo ema no anim aduro no eye wo twea heba pada afi wo so ya brantie sebe obema na awurade nyankopon de ball no wa wutimu se esotia na etie odofo esotia na etie eba ne saa kope wotwea heba pada ne bi wode no afon ayeketoa atwea kom ayeketekete obidi aye se kreyon obidi ete se straw eba sa woduru ne ye wotwea heba pada na emu no no wotwea heba pada ne maya tie bema no sede nyankopon de ball na efon ye no saa pepepe ne beba na emu emfa sa wode ne ye normal wana emfa bi meka ho tie ne ye sede ne tie na efon ye no saa pepepe na ebeba hwe ne nso ema ye saa ewo saa kwan no so aduro no eye wotwea heba pada wakwa chekere wonsa yesi BP no kosoro usiga level no ekosoro doctor de watu aduro so num saa nuro no ma ye menyai na emum kope wotwea heba pada box ni bi awurade tumini na ho adi nti wo frɛ ye be kire okwan a wo benom no ebire bi bedura mu wagya doctor aduro no ene wotwea na wonum ni nyina na afi wade ho afiri saa yade a tete wo no ho odofo aduro ni din de wotwea heba pada Ghana ha be bibie to aduro bi la pharmacy shop over the counter ana say heba shop biara ubenya wotwea heba pada ne bi ato de amaye wo yo ba o menses baba ko na atwa obi de ba mienu na atwa obi de kura ntimi mma oje wo ho enye fibroid asha se develop o ye fununu aduro ni wotwea heba pada ubenya bi ato wo ba bia utobi oba freye ne enche okwan obenom wo mfansu hie ene benom enkrafo no enkomadina Queen Bobone Race Junction Queen Bobone ewo ho House of Drug ewo Ashaman Stepcom ewo Cape Coast Nungwa Coastal ho Coastal Accra Coastal Ngwa ubenya Stepcom ho ubenya bebre ato ewo ho Winef Heba ewo ejoso court dan ho Madam Linda ne man ma bana mo ho ubenya wotwea heba pada ne bi ato Breima ewo Edum museum ho twa rubber stamp original one no ebre no aye bre na bia no mentimi ammo location no je numbers no na frɛ me na afi me sori no na me ne woni nkomo sisi a numbers no eye 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 the chat one is 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 aduro no aye wotwea heba powder yesi eja na hyewa
wa ana obeba all right and by better see na fe mo friend numbers no se obia enom otwea heba powder numbi na ubenya so emfa so yi papa afina before transi na ya hwe mo stories no emomo videos no mesremo da aba no ye ka kire be se sila kasa na ye ka no abebre ebachiri yesremo mo man nkofom kra ansa na wakasa na fe wi a wasan apegem na watie program okay mo ya na sadia obia beti onka ya sadia wanhwe a na entimi ama Joe, please, I'm begging you in the name of peace of mind, just retire from supporting Chelsea FC, because at this point it's no longer football, it's a weekly depression appointment. One match you are hopeful, next match you are questioning all your life's choices. My brother, choose happiness, leave this suffering, and come and join a winning side small. Put ego aside and join Manchester United. Okay, the man you hear, you know. So when I support to Okoye, Nasala no diachire, Okaimra, na oto friends watcha, na usi yama man you musuno. Ujaye. I can't just me Chelsea. The was my okay. Say depression, lies, happiness, blah blah blah. Man, you who are feeling and I was about to man you and this young one.
But I said, me and I'm on camera.
Oh, with mama coming.
This is not the first time I Chelsea say go to this level. Chelsea has always been like this, but under Abramovich, top decision will come in and it will change everything. Until Andres Villas was a buy from Porto.
Yeah.
He was tagged as the new Mourinho. Yeah. Oba no so kasa ne brofu o kasa bebrebe. Oba no obenya issues with Lampard, John Terry, Didier Drogba. Omo hwe ball o ma bo coaches o no ma ye adwuma no mo hwe Villas Boas no mo se ni mo ha. When Timmy manage he was fired. Omo Roberto Di Matteo by Chelsea won the Champions League.
Okay.
That Chelsea HCA they brought Thomas Tuchel. Oba no so chiko 3 back. Players are no be enemy say omuje dum, omo need the confidence to play, omo need the quality to add up. Everything changed. Chelsea won the Champions League. Felipe Scolari call other coaches on save situation. So Chelsea has always been like this. This problem they say opening I say or how you coach no. A permanent or some permanent. It was wrong to appoint me in the first place. But I'm saying that the beti me ama Chelsea near my son for me change the manager. Yeah. Now be appointed a more experienced and elite manager. Minim so be better and as some case yam pam no pam no results are and stop all from sacking. Madrid or my pam coaches are on the Champions League 15. Yeah. Obana and you go. Yeah. Sana team ye yen.
I am going to say Rossinia Edanwo. Liam Rossinia.
Almost crash. Almost almost cheaper.
Okay.
Almost say almost cheaper.
Any wood on the yes.
Oh no, you know, as I dear Bepamo. So who said you man a bassy tower cheaper near for replacement? The moment I order share Amorim. Time on the bass or motana china and channel so I could on your Conte or your Jose Bahis. The manager.
No, Omokasa na also all transfers no. One could you now could can simbia a kutia or more and on Bepam.
You know, previous years under Abramovich.
Yeah.
Omunya Basse no Cas or Motawachi, I know, and no carry how you be fight.
Do you know man can't change Mariska?
Yes.
Or Shaz is okay, can
they will sack you. And no, they agree. That is why the Amorim situation comes in. But I'm saying that in a more serious environment, when they want to win, Omun came Uncle Casa. Pressure and Shaz say Basse, they will come and choose that support. So Alonso, no man that full support, no the fan behind him, or Ferentino behind him. Time he has some Janakwan, Madrid for Janakwan. Abelo and your coach be but look at his performance now. Inti a Drew say and Yaman Koya they will crack the whip. I think that is the position of Chelsea now.
Oh, okay. No man you say me Chelsea mess about to man you. Nah. They were depression, life, they were some brofa. Hey, oh, that who support to man you. Emily is the name of Koyi, maybe Yamas support to man you. Guys, I'm running apart from say, oh, salad near the English go. Well, feature food now, Pubiam and Abeda. I catch a woman who don't need to from no Madam Manu Nuna. Metro Hoof.
My name, but you know, gradually, position
fine, but enter you support a catch me, say, I know, I Chelsea, must want to my and I'm depressing becoming.
But you know, gradually, most when Chayadan at Chifua.
There be any way.
You know, PG5. The last time I'm booking my man consider go here 17th January against Brentford. Inti Saturday don't make us some museum defense na I say Temamoto way. Na so hun e no Temsa be me bia ni ati o. Etiti wa alada. Mo be dia beto center line.
The room apart from motorway na dem no. Can we do a toll a
Nanko
be that is a goalkeeper. Also them sir.
E go faster.
Hey. All right. We have some Benum come up, we know needing come. Yes, Bia.
But Andy, this
No.
Andy, this is unfair. No, Andy statement is unfair. Champions of the world. No, you need to use a more diplomatic word.
Sir, moon frank or for the door, be a mucho on my domain, you know, and mammy. The match of food.
Tell you what to kill it, you. Udu very hard. At least we just got outside. Or is it or better bad as a fast
all right.
Look at the my number says a Branco here. Monfan, it is again a 2 because I know. On the born where you're picking born. No money in Edgina, how do you hear? Nah, we are no,
but a true baby. Oh, Blemuro senior. Okay. Indeed, when a fault.
I don't know.
A true baby.
Okay,
this goalkeeper.
Okay, you know.
The cheap goals are OJJ Maniseno. Rosinia.
Okay, you know. And you know that
the defenders, JJ attack.
March,
yeah.
Go now, general marking we. Mejitum say, we won't mean blame the individual error to the coach.
Yeah.
But you know, you blame the structure and the arrangement. Why the train who say what say go back on a buy mama back on. Enzo Fernandez than a bro board him. But Enzo was in the game. Now change you or more ball ne baako nyewe one of the goals ono kwa le koje mom koje koboshe aha hwe mom lusu bon kokrela eba you know oba but hwam biu game ni duru ba bi na omo ntimi no de Casedo akobotu no de Ganacho asaba when the game was calling for Esteban no de Andre Santos oba me geno me gitum say enye bibi esi bobo bia na ye coach because boy untimi blame coach that way they talk blame coach you've not been fair to but say Joe coach bo how you touch liar.
Yeah.
O composure, your attitude, o demeanor on the field of play no besa. When mu ha, said you, Liam Rosinia ni mu ha enti boys na nkasa bo no kro mo bo no. So almost an ko hwe bench wa ye wie. En bo we dey no a. So mo dey no to no so wo bench wo bia wo say bibia asa.
Enti die be na yes special Di Matteo bet Chelsea more the Champions League.
He only managed
no oye debe
one, you know one. Italian manager only she will be. We no free wa. He realized that players no more. Meme Bobo no money boche. Oma working under top managers. Jose, Carlo, Gusidink. Let me manage the stars. No more results on infamame. Chevini Junior today and compare him to Javi Alonso. Abeloa coach Bedoye. So let me manage the drawbacks, the Torres. Number man results.
It's not true, baby. A man for say boys na nebo. And the managers in no more be special.
Genuinely,
yes, it do baby football.
But it to say general coach be an magician.
True baby, so I managers in the ball.
And I may just say
yes.
The material now can. Chelsea had the materials.
Yeah.
Coach your own friend Viat Boase buy no. Now on TV no munya issues. So onone ko na the Matthew buy. The Matthew no a part of the Chelsea, a former player of Chelsea. Now the way I understand no, the guys are there. They are playing so well. Let me manage the egos of the stars. And only you know some big boys of Chelsea no untimi coach you manage them. Drogba, John Terry, Carvalho, General Lampard, Juan Mata, Fernando Torres. You manage them. So he managed them and granted the results. Until I'm there below at the end. And if you've listened to the interview of Gary Bale, or see in Madrid, you don't go and coach anybody. No, you manage them. You manage your obeying results. But you know, no one to me manage the egos now what camp now. You coach Buan Kenzo Fernandez interview no koye aditira no konye. Say, mpenifo you coach on na ye team or build a structure no order that you are playing so we na makwa kopam. Say coach bia But our coach na we need GDO. That is why he granted that interview. I'm not saying coaches are magicians, but I've given an example of Thomas Tuchel. Not Chelsea strikers say he came and he changed everything and he won the championship. So sometimes you need to manage certain things within the team. Liam Rosinia, in the first place, Makawa say coaching in England for Nejuma. Osadi no sa tonchanya. Level at Chelsea pace or Mukokodruno. I know people who raise concern about Maresca. He's an Italian manager. You can go back into the history books of Chelsea and check the Italians or coach Chelsea and how successful Oma ye. Di Matteo, Carlo Ancelotti, Antonio Conte. Ancelotti in the first season of the league. Conte in the first season of the league. Di Matteo and Beje the first Champions League for Chelsea. Into Italians though. We are well connected with Chelsea and on the grounds and as to how Chelsea here beat me do on my edge. You know, Papa we did. I was so more copper Strasbourg when it my was
a good known to me and manage. I was saying tactics are a wankasa on Yadianka. Enemy.
Tactically is not up there. Tactically is not up there.
You know,
Doc,
you see, the Chelsea situation, trust to me, it's not funny anymore. Yeah, because if Chelsea of all clubs ever call 8 games in all competitions, no, I winning 2. The last 4 games were losing in 4 successive games in all competitions, losing all. And those 4 games, Chelsea has conceded, I think, 12 goals, scoring only 3. 12 goals, an average of 3 goals per game. I just 3-0 at Waso, the PSG, and then the Everton. It's no more funny. Now, football, say manager ni more how now results shall see ma potentially players shall see etiano. Then pempi yen aya na yehwe ball no. Ya na yehwe coach ye assess coach yehwe ne selection. Ni yehwe within 90 minutes no di ehun. But mostly, I think that it goes beyond the 90 minutes. Ni oyen training grounds and at the park. And that interview by Enzo Fernandez was so damning. Say, onim di entire Chelsea from penny for pam Enzo Maresca. Na Enzo Maresca no, ni training methods. Any party on training. Not that day, na many and the canese me they say Renandi or person the opposite goes for the current one. And indeed, that is what he's saying. Or person say, Ninsemoka or person cancer coach in Wasa. Omunhuni training methods. Because look, you bet to make results a game no say ni siko any goals na buy you know. Ni akase in free coach. But then na coach chiro more training grounds throughout the you know. I am fan say mistake. All right. Ni kwan so consider no crowd for the Chelsea job because ni BBA chere say or you ready for the Chelsea job. All right. Ubenya few examples of yama young coaches chance at a big club. Now those few ones, you know, how many of them and I are successful? Very few. The percentage is very small. Say big club, or be taking the risk. Akofa coach Mobida. I think Chelsea, example of Andres Villas-Boas, and even Boas when he was coming to Chelsea, had a better coaching CV than Rosinier. So for me, Todd Ball in Crawford, no my from so.
All right.
General, you see the danger is here. Those boys, Enzo Fernandez, Casido.
Yeah, Pobia Manabeka, coach Asema, Fernandez, Enzo Fernandez. Mistakes all Chelsea, I move from more than half a year.
General, so Shen and Ra, Ubu Funo.
No, criticize.
What team say? On Pecoach, no? I think that you see football and Yamami. A do baby as a Nipan who you are here, passing out the Babbo to me famo. One shut down so I crab on, to me, be shut that babo. I think he's falling off with the manager, and any serious manager would have invited him to explain something. No, can what Chelsea should be careful is when they fall out of the Champions League, players are a better agitation, no more free team anymore, and no say another thing. Why are you careful? To say so for or the same Fernandez or Pekoyepi, he's looking for a way out. And I'm hoping other players will not follow soon. Eba say to me the coach team no ekofo.
Yentuaso now be best remi and 41 and pay. Na Liverpool supporters no gumiswa omba be hamadwen. led by Lazu. To be best Liverpool. Chelsea, to pass na Liverpool, and so Brighton 82 2-1. Danny Welbeck. If I can watch him later. Liverpool, not Chelsea in Ghana suffer. Liverpool so suffer. Yes.
Because they are in the Champions League.
Yeah.
In terms of almost some, but Liverpool pass the expectation of the Liverpool team before you best start this season.
Yeah.
Now she ball on my in the Premier League this season. On my performance and look at the number of goals on concede. She the rate at which on concede. She teams on no mobile team no more. And this is Danny Welbeck. This is Danny Welbeck. Your players need be brave time another than Welbeck Man United in Premier League right now no money.
Yeah.
There were a lot of players. Yeah. Both teams, I don't even recall any of the Liverpool players. The days of Danny Welbeck at Man United. Now Van Dijk Mokra Premier League maybe I feel no more. But he's still a force to reckon with. Now she how almost split Liverpool 4-5. Until then one say na Alan Shearer S3 almost 4-5 and quite damn brutal. She quite this ball she Van Dijk and Konate almost split or move with ease.
Dan Welbeck has been in, I think the first promotion from the youth side to the senior side was 2008.
Achoo.
2008. So you are talking about some 18 years ago.
What is the wrong go person Ochimukra? 18 Falese na Ferguson home.
Yeah. That's Ferguson 2013.
And I make us 2013 or Koya yes. Because Koyans Dan Welbeck Koyans and Ferguson echo.
Of course.
Into the Czechoslovakia. He's been in the Premier League for years and is delivering at top level.
Or 35 years.
Yes, for me, I don't think Thomas Tuchel has been fair to him. I don't think Thomas Tuchel has been fair to him because ball our born this season, or deserve a chance in the national team.
I think he's even better than Claven Louis.
Oh, born and Casacrado was sending Boche Louis BBB. Maybe he will be thinking about age, but for me, so one Froley Watkins, Dan Welbeck should be the next candidate.
Alan Shearer highlighted the performance of Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate, saying the Liverpool duo were given a torrid time by Welbeck, who demonstrated movement and poise against the Reds' first choice centre backs. Danny Welbeck, 35 years,
yes.
36
yes,
years. Baller Branton.
This is ball or Bono.
Black Stars. Young elite. Your players were whole.
Number.
Your players were outsider.
Welbeck then it pained me more and the day I'm meeting him. My man is so fond of Ghana. Unshiano so was shot out for Frubiada, just a cabani slit. So no, a carry penny a back into free.
For the tradition in your
funny tradition, Yagro. Ghana for association, I want Manchester or a key member.
Yeah.
And the name young farmer union. Or say like MC team no a convince Aquadano. Because na parents man father ne there no he open to the England team. But the mother was bent on Zakra and everybody ama Ghana. And we missed him. They used him just 1 or 2 games. And almost 22
baby.
You know that he's played 42 games for England.
And out. Consideration there out.
No, I'm only saying the national team.
No, me can't play so more baby and come back and
but he's mature so well. The movement within the box. And at big occasions. When your man you for the
he's been a standout player.
When
no one saw being supplies from Diego Gomez, Helshin Wood, Yakubu Menten, Pascal Gross, Belabamu in Midfield, or you're good to go. You know,
these are guys from your Ghana for. Because Mr. Cosine that she some time ago can say, Niyempa Nanka Didi Drogba Ghana.
Okay, yes, that's it. I remember that one.
Ghana form.
Just
yes.
No, just put into the crowd. Yes. Like, look at Ija Semenyo. I agree. The last 2-3 games he's not on fire. But at least personality be sa team nima. But against opponent, and also to be the who turn so.
Okay.
Until you need such type of players team at least certain department. And until now back in the days, now you hear midfield now. na ye boost say obi an ye bokro ntimi ne ye bo at least oboshe kra boost or struggle because at least Asian Muntari Kwadwa Samuel Steven Apia a good coach can assemble any of these four in midfield. And how many teams in the game in the team attracts midfield? You need certain department, a bit scary to opponent. Unfortunately, the recent team, I don't think you were the strongest department.
Wow. Yeah, can you know? Chelsea are normally Liverpool 1 point. And a day in them. Young Queen.
They're almost
one. Liverpool 49 points. And Chelsea 40.
No more than
Oh.
And now,
what do you man you know Chelsea?
Now, more than team share revenge.
To when him chairman you cry, this is no number be all you.
Say, I'm the dog catches a round with the yake. Todd Bolly the crop follow on Betty.
She said, Brinibia Banos in your Omunfa Premier League in India. Movie disease.
Young relegation.
Europa League.
Europa.
Quickly, area matches and Sunday Carabao, no, nothing yet. TSC Spanish league no so emuka krabe nim so just yanko Carabao.
You know say na dey san ho adwuma na ye dey yan queen Ateta so so for san ho adwuma na ye Rosinian ya ba na slot nti san ya duru Ateta
Ateta san
Ajenwa Manchester City team we odi akwa akoduru final one team na amono ache otu na la onsan.
Wow.
Man City
team. For Bonachipa.
And the Manchester City team.
Kepa Arrizabalaga.
That's a Manchester City team. Woman that second or Premier.
It doesn't mean they
are first and second.
It still doesn't.
When you say it's a Manchester City team,
it is a City team that we all know.
And
it's
a league cup final. It could even be a team or relegation. Untumin team way.
Okay.
I don't think the Manchester City the team no. A team a bit Man City.
Is it that bad?
With Pep Guardiola at the bench against Mikel Arteta.
Okay. We all know City are not playing at that level. And ball or mobile in City, but this is not City. I agree they are second on the league table. But even that, the amount when you are confidence cast is still a couple point to be Arsenal Belgium. It is because of the performance of City. Say City now who nim na and ka 2 points in Casa Franco ka be say they win the league.
Baby, I mean no be again say City as against City. Some few years ago.
That is what the point
is. But against Arsenal, I can't say City team win.
Sir.
Yes.
Well, do you know?
Dog, only the 11 players on the trophy of City that boy.
Yes. On players no
Aye.
Sir.
Aye.
11 of them.
Just 11 City players.
No.
I feel no matter first trophy of City.
With City.
Yes. Omar Mamouche, Antoine Semenyo, Ariane Sheki. Tijani Rendes, Nico Gonzalez, Ryan Aitnouri, Abdul Kodir Kuzanov, Afe Magwe, Donnarumma, James Trafford, and Marcus Bertolini.
Wow. Not just offer free bench by
yeah.
Because at least we saw Foden, we saw Ellen Haaland, and
11 players.
Almost starting 11.
11 players.
2 parts. 11 of them had never won any title with City before.
Yes. Then from that angle, and it means
in a way he has a point, but
yes.
I still think that in the cup final, Tima on enemy first and second on the lock, difference between them ain't so massive. So I can't say that City team win.
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay, you
know, Ateta anyadi, you know. And how he started the game, the first 10-15 minutes, Manchester City were defending. Arsenal peg about their own half. And Tempa na Carabao near the first opportunity. And boy, and I goalkeeper trap for the team. After that, Arsenal for no one, they were usually waiting for the set pieces. Unfortunately, it was not coming. You know, and City the chance now making. That was the first opportunity for Arsenal. Carabao, a bobo on his end. Mikel Arteta is in so much in love with Carabao. You know, after that, sometime when you know a timer. Now who's a game now you City playing and look at the number of players Manchester City 18 yard box. Look at the number of players. Sometimes you know finding more ready. So gradually bad game so well. Rodri started so pulling strength kakra and it worked for them. Nico O'Reilly, one player, Pep, this season in games they are very difficult for them. You know how be or the bank and she had now. baby or the board too and Kepa once again I do. I don't know who Kepa mistake now who has 7 ABC with him say or not to us.
Oh, Jamin, my first read up any Michael Richards. Almost a monumental error. So the Kepa started. Yes. No, monumental error.
You see, General as a resource and Kuya.
Yeah.
Handside coaching. Throughout the League Cup, Kepa nada their moment. Sitting or winning. So Donnarumma. But the James Trafford ne them because no another. And then the name Master and then sa wako trophyless in Tiama and Ibrahim and Kao Kapa League Cup, Carling Cup and ka French players. And then Pimpio Momuntanya Bimo. No Mudumo FA Cup.
Final match near come.
Metwase. What the number?
Raya or who could trophies.
General, let's say sitting to Donnarumma. Or also say, sa competition we or the St. Trafford. And nada. Indeed, Pep Guardiola saw the Trafford and a them. And away so they kept up them. He made mistake, I agree. But his selection, you can't call it a monumental mistake. Because a League Cup and what born on one of them would do final. Obi Betime decided say a final game and Transnational Raya made them. But so the Neda, Sinipan other Yangas at Tetanzo, a monumental mistake by putting Trafford in the final game. But on Washington, young Keno, and now boy now any mistake in young Keno. But when we are talking about selection, before Moya selection, no mistakes in him by. And to me, I think say the selection or the two mono. A beer they see into the Ekasas and by yet major issue.
And a Kepa into now what at a China and I say a Kepa.
No. Kepa the end they make at Genoa. If you can't beat the City team in the final, when will you beat them?
From so any debate.
Genoa show the 2 goal I won. Me will problem with the Arsenal team when you know ball a chance creation kromu brew. Who's on bomb at an crofo say almost say almost try connect it. Chance creation. Look at the aerial of
free kick.
Yes. She players are almost starting. So almost started Saka. No almost started Trossard. Na be a me fan say Jokeres or topper. Omu Eze. Omu Jesus. Omu Harvest. Omu Odegaard. Omu Ononi Madueke. Mikia Mirino Munina Mai. And some almost small ball and a dorman and so about. Into Omu players, Omu so much creativity. Look at their midfield. Even with Declan Rice and Zubimendi, these are not one-dimensional midfielders. The Omuni we are so Mucha no mobile one. Almost all those creative elements. But Arsenal baller said you. Also, almost brands and a chance from creativity. They scored 2 goals against Everton. But you know, Everton goal and was based on error. They struggle to create chances when you are watching them. That is why I had problem with Mikel Arteta. And you know, Manchester City team Saturday they'll be after the last time almost Arsenal cried. Almost Arsenal a chankasa. So this is the right time. And I'm saying that with City team uniform baby, they have been asked from the Champions League, Madrid giving them back to back. She almost recent games on in the EPL, you know, and Koyen Farmer City. Intimidating so much be but with the form of Arsenal, you know, I was expecting them to win this particular.
We know we can trophies are named Arsenal this season. On bet me, I know. To we say through almost any man there. The Akano. Premier League.
They are already champions. And I tell you, without
Arsenal, some of them want to come.
Now they are still in the FA Cup.
Yes.
They are in the Champions League. Okay. And they are in contention for the Premier League.
Okay.
Champions League, they'll probably play in the semi-finals.
Yeah, okay. The Hobey almost last stop. Yeah.
Football. Say Hobey almost last stop.
What's semi-final? This is almost last.
So I'm going to spot Lisbon.
Do you all the walk over?
No, I walk over.
Okay.
Now, you know, Obi bought Bayern Munich. Obi bought Liverpool. Now they want your sporting CPA. So they worry.
Yeah.
The only person can say semi-final and don't be true. But so Montrano and Umbetrano on Yanka was.
I mean, did I make come on? I don't know.
I was there last time.
Mimi cast on last time. Okay, so Umbedu semi-final. Maybe just the last top one.
It will depend on the opponent on Bishan. I bet you say last top.
Okay. All right, Yanko La Liga no so muka cry na film. Yanko here Barcelona win, Madrid win. Is the news video? And opponent, no, Atletico Madrid, the man news.
You know, the winning performance yesterday and the comeback of Fedi Babadi. Besides that, Barcelona, the man game on the FN, you know. So, but team now, but ye no new qua, Obia Boti. Basa Eba Bebo game, Omunina, players, Nina Ronaldinho Jesse. Now, Saturday near 46th birthday of Ronaldinho. Into players, Nina, Yamama videos, no. Omunina was Obia Ronaldinho Jesse, never. That was 2005, 2006 Barcelona Jesse. Just when or the court here, Sergio Ramos, who Juma. Or Santiago Bernabéu, the whole Bernabéu be sorry born in same man. Yes, I just na. That season, Jesse almo a share. Inti Omoba against Real Vallecano, no. You know, yes. Players Obia. Obia Ronaldinho. Inti so ye player kwa no babasa na unim na da na the cinema wa obebusa say wan and Omobe mouse. So I think going forward. Your clubs no general going forward. There was a sign in na omusua. Na omu ye pie be ma players na hu. Or former players on the ball, the ball. This about Kubetra was on Tialis as a Modida. I was on Tialis as a Modida. It is a young fan say we crown him that didn't want. And then you did just in a brem one who number no open woundina. Ubabusa say why. From that time you follow the person no a juma or yeah. In Tiana, you didn't just see a man. When you're young cano. Overcast a time I'm already far after 32 years or more back as I win a Champions League, you know. One Laporta Kofa, Ludovic Julie from Monaco, Samuel Eto'o from Real Mallorca, Ronaldinho from PSG, you know. And when they shut down everything in Spain and Obj Champions League moment in 2005, 2006 of France. And the most iconic game will be at the Becano. A match now me can once. Imagine Ronaldinho ofie na ohwe sadi we. Dey na basa de be man na be so tey. Be bie no. We would discuss we are seeing na akra man. Obe cherish ade we actually. Exactly. Nti but the obvious question I yebusa ne say nyembia omo top stars ni na superstars no mo legends no obi a birthday omo isi am na there be say general legends no you I don't know no ngwa na you choose general legends enko for problem bi am the legends no yeah you rate e bi de bi achi entimi ne peda no so Ronaldinho onye the best player of Barcelona. Ronaldinho, yes, is he? If he's not the first, you'll be the second. Barcelona, Leslie Kubala, Lionel Messi, Ronaldinho. What done na? It will be Messi. Messi, see, no, maybe
Messi is still playing. Maybe Luis Suarez is still playing. Yeah. Until let's hope say Adeomaye. And yet the same crab by in different form. Yeah. Because we're sure said that she will be more than this for Messi.
Okay. Besides that,
maybe that she will be more than this. It will be for Luis Suarez. Okay. Because I think Luis Suarez served longer.
Oh, they
probably better than Ronaldinho.
There is a rango better there. I'm sorry,
sir.
Luis Suarez.
The timer.
No, he performed. No, I'm not saying he didn't.
It's okay because Kanan can make the imagine your name.
David. And Ronaldo was situation, you know, it took Barcelona from 1992 to 2014 years.
No, be breaking Madrid dominance.
Yeah. What I say? 14 years now Barcelona in the Champions League. Yeah. Now Barcelona situation I say Man U ne Chelsea die. League no Amodena Bafem, Valencia picky, Deportivo La Corona picky, and it was the time Valencia bought Champions League final twice. Deportivo La Corona bought semi-finals of the Champions League. Walter Pandiani, Juan Carlos Belleron. Now I'm picky. It's not Basa Abafem Kakra with Louis Van Gaal, Sir Bobby Robson. Now Basa come teaching. It's one Laporta by no. It said if Fiorentino Perez back after 12 years of Ronaldo, Kaka, and Benzema. No, I'm be breaking the Madrid dominance. And indeed, you know, even the game at the Santiago Bernabéu itself, said Barcelona play a bomb match. 3-0, 3 goals. Not the whole stadium will be a sorry man the standard ovation, you know.
Gaucho will be second to only Messi. Okay. Or Barcelona.
All right. But some diamond home, but I can't also the ebe fire local scene here. Say it might possible. Say clubs, your clubs with me. I hear the Barcelona. I hear bia. The players be no qualify. Say yes, I didn't know. Just is in Guan and on bet me I say the Akai Omo. And now Sebia uko Pobiman uko Adakojachi omo ankasa facilities uko omo offices near there. All players now omo ye legends ankasa no. Omo de never be say kai omo ana.
Yeah.
Your system no.
You see, General, to me exactly we can do something nice.
Okay.
Something nice. Where House of Folk should not struggle to do this for Ishmelado.
Not at all.
Osekofo.
Yeah.
Dombote. Jacob Neti. Samuel J. Battles. Se pobi my crano and your status. Naye omumfo nyini bi kra na de ebobo baby kra na it enough. Se be yen kai dum they are kind crofo we no. Because on a birthday, I'm not even too sure say Ishmelado birthday cry. It be on your text message. If you ask for just text message.
Yenima there.
Yes.
But yen TB biasa.
Asante Kotoko could do this for Pokunti.
Pokunti, yeah.
They could do it for Pokwe Free.
Golden Boy Abdul Razak.
They could do
yes,
this for
a lot of them
what you
out there.
And therefore, they be on best struggle. But the number of them, because you see, there are some players they give you monumental happiness. And it's no demand. Just a wooden fit that you can't compare it to anything. This is opportunity there, so slide this. Joe Debra.
Yeah. From Paul Manson.
You see, exciting moment.
There's
something they should be able to do. They should think around it. It brings some excitement. It makes you trend. My Juma wa beji. You
the last time I make said, one was a secondary school.
Joker.
You know,
Flesh a
baby.
Secondary school, this day, also, yeah. Ura secondary schools in Dudona, Kakrebia Memono. Ura Mabun said, or more be school, or Bob Black, anymore, or be a pitcher.
Yes.
Until we a student that will rescue Nima. Also be a governor Bank of Ghana no about a school down and on point show crime. A sort of motivation. Into who's had man. Into ye be a hano. E be a general Nisika, they could do this Yamobia Mobia Kubusa. But be big to go be a bit him do obedient so. Said ye beya. Players no bebano or what said dinner. A bit what they know on the Bebusa. But some of them will ask, say, Nanipa way because you know. Ronaldo was in 2002, 2003. You are talking about 24 years ago. Mark Bernard money and more. Mark Bernard near more. Inti a hot ye easy say. Ubeti me as such a food now. Don't know because new camp no. Na a be or moving in a pictures boho. It is said the Madrid I say is our baby rat. On a mono over Champions League. Who rat dress 15 Champions League. Who winning in outside where we walk. Is it your mind? And no cry to me bow. Until you need those kind of near man crack, you know. Betting me a year diamond teams from that old players than your recognition. Said a bear players no one. And so said there be born a year bonum, see a bodges cardiac. But that chim be as only you know. So at least the light of him more from Pomon Boko to Conanza be a captaincy. A team manager of the club. And also a BB also saw Bobo no now ye nay be our Hana on your what is a to quine. Now say born there now be the HRA who bet me something from the team. It is something that our clubs you consider.
The secondary school there can do a do mine 60th anniversary. Me rare school on mommy somewhat and I'm phoning in that society. Like I got emotional. Honestly, honestly, when I decided, the number decided to donate and granted more than what I did.
Why you see? Okay.
We ran campus and I'm here. That alone was so motivational for me.
Wow. A do mine.
Yes, a do mine secondary school.
And that's some kid okay.
There were others. And a war.
Yeah.
But it was there for. Maybe for more appearance prominent until because if something like this, name fan say Ishmelado, see a year poopy man or Secofonia dear. Look, and you're no coin the Beman and Edge, a best ship players and be so cry.
No crapa. The anniversary be a answer diamond ibeba. Na free mass. It's me office wrong. Yes. But me cherish sa at nom de man na mas de man.
You know it can't be no.
Bia, what be a many bia the highest and the summa me pa. So huge to be say any see any move pa. Saturday yes call flute, be gina had be 10 minutes. Security for no say omo bre papa. So me see for me mama.
Saturday.
Yes, Saturday no go flute. Yes. We buy blue catch me say omo bre.
Omo
tia me dia. It be big to say yes.
So na do the first time we did baby. But after the omo ye man, yeah. Apart from the ambassadorial role, omo dia man pe you know be ni hwa. Obeya ebe suru na do ani. The boy no obebu ani na you know. And me who I was so emotional say wow.
Big relation to Man City for letting their football do the talking. Pure dominance, no noise. As for Arsenal FC, it's the usual story, promises, hype, and yet another trophyless chapter. Even slipping on EFL Cup. Almost there, but never quite getting it done when it matters most. As for me, I'm temporarily stepping away from Chelsea FC with the direction under owners Todd Boehly and co, alongside coach Rosinia. I've decided to put my support on hold. All Chelsea jerseys, items, and apps are officially retired for now. I'm just observing because in football, results speak louder than words. Bernard Kodofoko Boatin Techiman, Unadi and so Abreye. Debut team in Yadia or suspended support for them. No. Me Kwadamaka Kofa, Dr. Dawood and Kratoka Krabeba.
Just something small. Mahusa Basa posted Ronaldinho Jason. Now, they are just smart guys. So Jason, no how bedroom is comedy Jason. Tall motor. Fans, so they will make a lot of money from this. We post or text about the Jason.
All right.
It's also going to make money for them.
Okay, what about superstars and legends? No more clubs no more. Free or call opponents or direct opponents or call Bobby Tia or no. Deserve recognition and I am come. But boss I could this about Botia out of.
No, so rank on a boss.
Okay, you come right. Opoku free. Ronsko hat of folk. About Botia Kumasa and yes. No, question the baby
said those people
do also deserve recognition and
Luis Enrique. Samuel Benya from Barcelona, Madrid for Infino.
Okay.
Luis Enrique Benya from Barcelona, Madrid for Infino. Barcelona for Luis Figo and him.
But Madrid for
the Infino. Until the Okoba.
Yeah. Dr. Dawood, young fan Kratoka Camera, about to uncle so. BYT waha, from questions number. You're more time away from which Monday, Mamma, Yabazia.
And we are nominated for your friend Dr. Dawood. When I'm at Dawood have a hospital, I know. Now, and I'm so and a Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules, Woodja Manswa, and ne, Ubia di Hua Dancy. Now, do we educate Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment, or say fetchy na ebeko. Ofa Dawood 360 capsules or CCC na adie wom. Na drum ye do we ejuma bom. Obi a osisi ye o yapa. The obey ne say, o the Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a. Na nsa bia no na odi bia bo asawa, obetimi de atua. Udware wi a fa Dawood ointment. O de te ne fa sra. Ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre. Na dance ye na ba amane o de enko na enko ti dance ni bi.
Dawood ointment. Edrowe me straighten and well done. The toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me ho bibi enyi. Ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a. Na no pa so minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a. Ese kwa re me ye adwuma kra se kane no. Te drowe de edima se mama no be di so asema mama.
Ye electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment. So ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko.
Lua me yusu mama hode pa ma metumi gba adwuma bibi e kama e ma me ye. Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment. O me we no now the we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de e che otumi be gba adwuma. Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko.
Da bia amafo company de o ka musa akọ spreader. Me secret na nu ani ebugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa me sole anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he mente bre secret ni nie ti so person to say me a we should Dawood Ultimate. That's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma me ye. En kan na me pega ade a na me nsakura ntimi pega. And I say me ma ade so na lock me sisi. She say free say me share Dawood 360 capsules. And the Dawood Ultimate. Aboa me bebre the drive na so amente ya mente bla bia. Obia mo modern so betimi ape Dawood Ultimate and the Dawood 360 capsules. Enya bi ato.
Odofo se wate bi. Aduro ya me ka ho asem no. Eno ho adanse ene wono adi no. Ko pharmacy e ben wo. Herbal shop e ben wo. Ne koto Dawood Ointment. Dawood 360 capsules. Na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no. Wo so be di ho adanse. Wo pese wo frɛ ya. Eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717. Baby, I ton a draw on my gun and will be an audio house open Dawood Ointment and a Dawood 360 capsules.
Okay. Enti na Dr. Dawood Nkrato crowd abrey and so I don't know. Banka briefly Madrid ne Atletico Madrid no kakra bi na nke yento aso as you said anya ho ni papa ye nya kakra bi na fi yemra Africa you hear the course of Africa.
You know, we saw how Vini and Barbadi suffered under Javi Alonso and so okay time omo pamo Javi Alonso na the next Madrid game Jude Ferdi Valverde and Vini Jr. fans di huru omo pa asem ni nyina ne say omo ne the players are omo anyere omo ho amobo na nti e ma coach no mapamo no and you know so we had the form of Vini and Javi Alonso you say a lot of issues by for Valverde at a point you know about games you know go kura no ntimi nchebi who send a drive ne firepower. The tenacity no the bomb it for the nyina na ira but for now the two guys are back almost 30 game na you know and Ademola Lookman a player was joining ATM Sergio he's playing as if say oh no man ba we adapt so quickly na nwa at least our experience in the Premier League when you experience in the Italian Serie A now when the game model and the technical abilities now he'll fit into so well so far as the Spanish La Liga is concerned. In Tempan or two at now, Ibrahim Diaz penalty and Vini step up. Oh, here penalty no boy, and this is the second goal from Vinicius Jr. Straight to the far side, he's good to go. Into Yina cracker and top drawer within the game. She now Molina a go now Timisheno. She baby and no Gina. Otimi bobo no etimi eto at them and look at Vini after receiving that pass shebebi ode ebo no etimi eto eba bipianso etimi ekosuye in such top level encounter. These are the type of goals they do who expect to say on sabetimi aka and she Ferdi Valverde e kon of so koje ball no free Jose Maria Jimenez or e the ball no etimi ekokoto at them. So it was a game I yes go win an Americano cracker shebebi Molina Gina and they said you see shoot two ball no Andre Lonin ye who be bridge bad you know one team and sub ball him so a game clearly a look up to 8 billion and with the performance the key players in the put up in you know they just tremendous on the field of play and Vini free mono na say there goes Simeone the last time I catch Vini said Fiorentino Perez better on na team Mbappe Baba Jaffa but after Jude absence and Mbappe absence, Vinicius Jr. and Ferdi Valverde are stepping up so well. Jude is back. About at least who's a game no bem ebe boka krama bibianso etimi ekoso ye and you know that was it and sa anything esi or the Santiago Bernabeu. Vinicius stole the show once again. Manchester City back to back, it was him and you know in the Madrid derby it was another Vinicius Jr.
Oh, okay. My messages kakra bi na yengura Africa BYT ewa hobeboy kakra bi results no kakra na fi ya be Ghana Premier League matches no and so na issues kakra ho no ya de hunsem kakra and so Bremo Onyx Suna J any Kessben Sports wow untimi nko enya ho untimi nko enya ye hoda trust you doing well please the caller who asked of a referee taking a French leave on a field and returning to continue the match question hasn't been answered. Grateful for your pundits to do justice to that. Okay. I'm saying, any here no baby obia or say our Kenya. Sunaje Unilever International. See what drew Kenya na onam kwanswa. I'm enjoying the show. About Ronaldo and the big question to be answered after the commercials. I'm tuned. En route to Kisumu. Onam kwanswa oko Kisumu or Kenya. Na sila no kwanya ofa so or flight mo na say or drive one so by road. Okay. And I still on monitor show no the pieces so
yes.
Wow.
I think it could be Facebook.
Okay, visa. All right. Suna je ifyo hunsu ye wa yesero baby a obia na Kwaku the traveler. All right.
Kwaku the traveler.
Kwaku the na obusa asembi na munyina no ansa na yeah.
Referee Craig Dawson. Na Aston Villa ene Wolverhampton ebo match.
And a check crowd.
And check no na American. February ya. Oposo ya no correspond to nature score. Tinipa na obusa no. Match in the English Premier League. Intinipa na obusa say ya bo match referee aka say da bi mo home me ko a corresponded to a nature score labano. A BSc referee Craig Dawson, Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton. Jet February, you know, it be 18 minutes.
Okay.
So I didn't be to or match.
Okay. More videos now. Let's be a seminar bank. Come to my career, mamma. I'm all back pitch. No, so now go for a move rooms.
Yes.
As a Omunko washroom. Ubi free hall banamos. No, I don't know why. Now, as a seminar, I had drink a crack. The more you hear, no, mammy, but I don't quite the more you hear, mammy. Or call by, no. Pages movie mami na mosabeka o free washroom obano na manfu hunu sa what is this who say
me say TV so anke bit makani
I so
o di match na akwa obano obunyira say akwa ba
idu doko ye we really ball Boso be a half time crowd must cause what is this
they just always want to be
about just a video no kwada mo hwe mamna mfama Onyx why we obia. Okay, the moment City decided not to press Arsenal's back line when building up they became toothless. Now they started going long and waiting to set pieces. Hey, Arsenal, Desmond, and Gomaso, and Ediwe, and so Bray. Me share we Nana do me who so message in her tutor Jumako Senior High School. In fact, Chelsea is gradually killing my soul with their symbolic performances. If care is not taken, Rossinia will collapse the team for us. He's too light to coach Chelsea. Okay. Da Brantiano and so they a free Kumau at the Abreye and so I don't know.
MC Malek say senior Chelsea bomachi na ohwe opponent na area won one game near season akona we.
Okay.
Based on Chelsea's performance, it seems they are not going to win even a game before the end of the season.
Wow.
Seeing the opponents there.
The ban now relegation no Baka kan ho area na because we are doing this encounter.
Is it the Chelsea in half points?
Okay.
So Chelsea Man City, the next game you Man United, the next game you Brighton. The next game you
na do mu you met me win match.
I said I make us made the match na all can.
Okay.
Made the two just say matches na can esusu.
Okay. Don the way free Ashton, good morning General. Kudos to Barcelona for showing appreciation to Ronaldo on his birthday. It shows how truly he came to Barcelona to turn things around during his generation in 2003 to 2008. As my buddy Andy Kebb is saying, Ronaldinho is either the first or second to have been the greatest and the finest player to don the Barca jersey. Here is football and the real definition of the game itself. All hail Gaucho, Gaucho, Gaucho. Don Ashtown. Though the Abreye and Opay and so I don't know. I read way from Yankumasa Hinkro and Abreye or say Liverpool should sack and slot It's not going to help us. Kumasi Asante Kotoko's problem is consistent. They can win the league if they keep this momentum. Wow. Arrow now Kumasi Ahinkro anyway and so Abreye. Kobe Woos anyway free Bantama and Abreye. After Mediama dropping to second and Gold Stars being the first position, will your crew agree with Coach Ibrahim Tanko that what is happening to his team is not normal? All right, and ABFA Ibrahim Tanko is all kind of or some Mubatia said they are Ibrahim Tanko. So Ka said the air ban on the AC no and then normal. This is a Tanko na the bit matching. Yes, yeah, the intimate team. They're not Tanko see any normal no. This one a bit matching a free medium copy woos oh dear and so and no more videos no and so and che ebemamoti and no and some and so enyina. All right, Maminko BYT weekend and so CAF Champions League matches P ekoso and so na CAF Confederation Cup matches and so ekoso defending champions Pyramids out of the Champions League. Sanso and almighty Ali Elusu home and away. Also a butu omo at the free Champions League. No. BYT.
General.
My score lines in Carabao and Afi.
Yes, said the kind Nadia Lali, the 12-time champions, out of the competition. Nado do him say when Esperance Ashe Nadia Lali just a go, will fee Ali Eba a year Cairo Abonte so the year Cairo International Stadium mono. And he might be to me acquire the amount, but game no query na Esperance for the very first time. Ako Ali Kuro Maka Akunya 3 maximum points the free beating them 3-2. Ewo a year Cairo Abonten so a year game Ali for rain feeder. Now Esperance for the second time our moyi Ali for at the free the CAF Champions League in and so and news only 4-time champions. Their first time was 1994. And of course, on January 2011, it was where the Baby by 2018 year. So Esperance for it will be BB say almost with me back no more Baby World Champions League anymore. And now I was on Kokoyi the African champions Ali and so Eddie Ephraim. Now him say I'm no say Esperance for room almost 16th semi-finals the CAF Champions League. Say but Champions League now will be advanced to the semi-finals no. The 16th time, meaning say a Champions League now. Editions be boss almost 60 something, but are capable of reaching semi-finals. And so Majimu 9 and so on. No wonder say run. But the biggest question is say no be a say Ali Ebetrefi ama Esperance aqua question na we Esperance enya the advantage and I say eba be the strong side say obetimi the CAF Champions League. Say I'm not gonna say Obesia Mamelodi Sundowns the inform. If from 2016, omu be wura mu eje omu first Champions League no. Almost the last 8 eba the semi-finals omu aye botwe. Oye ya no maba. Oye ya no maba. So sa match no nyame adma next month ebe match adodo na ni behwe oye pa. Sundowns dia aye kan Mamelodi Sundowns. And so after
any a friend is saying start Malian no. Na I had drink a crack. So mo consider 3-0.
Yes.
A friend saying South Africa. And almost about Mali no. First half
no match 2. And to obi anim say ba ko na Canada. That 45 minutes na Canada. Omo the best na bia akwa penalty shootouts bi. And but
second half.
Yeah. No go. Omo yeah. Go na ntimi ama. But share game omo boy and they said the goalkeeper Renan Williams sweaty you could see say game na nkasa game omo yes your dia na your dia nti no so the akwa kwesi no the shocking results are me and I mean hu ya me yam hye me pa Ali your friends Al Hilal of Sudan omo ko away na omo ne RS Berkane we debutant the CAF Champions League stage. Unze Confederations Cup, omo do omo hini opa. Omo ko be 5 finals o. Omo GB. Omo jenya se bi, omo jeje. But enei omo ba be wuram fie Hilal for no omo be pray pa. Team and the Ali Ephraim Pyramid so ba ya. Onu so akofiri ama far about of Morocco. Eso enya omo qualification no. Enso de kwa akosia RS Berkane. Nti eno so be Moroccan derby And so I was the semi-final tour, and so betting because in the other Moroccan team, Obey the grand finale of the CAF Champions League this season. It's answer Omumi do Obeshebiano, and I just obey face either Esperance and answer Mamelodi Sundowns. So it was a good show, proud to first leg results were by now shot draw. Only Mamelodi Sundowns pen and answer the win no eye. Oh, share Ali Okolusu, Ali, General Nyan was Ali Lusu. Says Ali the last 6 matches. Ali are conceding 9 goals. And your man said, Uncle Yin Famom.
All right.
See, no one that's
interest na Community Cup matches no mreno makwan ma yen hwani nyina emu. Ye bakona kakofa currency ventures and so nkra to kakra ba ba. Na fi biwura omanmu na fi mo questions ade amode buy any issues ahodo no eno so na baba ye ho discussions. Yanko currency ase na inform nkra to kakra.
Renste yedenchi akese Africa Renste company asoye yakofa enuro wanwaso Zahara herbal mixture, Zahara G herbal capsules, Zahara man herbal capsules, ana Hindi herbal mixture ana yede aba edwaman so ewa na obo no poho say ye genital warts ana say genital herpes ni nyina ye Zahara mixture ana ne G capsules edokro ya ana obehia say drowe echen moja duro mpo because it contains hemoglobin and iron. Ma oni padua ne ye fe. Esa etima wo TBD pa. The low sperm count and e ye obema. Also and how oba oni atenka. Oba opese ofa ye funu so no. Waduro ye Zahara mixture. Any Zahara G herbal capsules aduro no eno na be boa. Hindi herbal mixture aduro no eno so ye product chese eboa to a 3D malaria asiye pa esa boa nipadua no ewo mojamroso ene asichire yare ho nyina wo ye obi a typhoid yare na hawa ebetu ase yakora e de amount yadro Zahara man herbal capsules nso de ye boni din a na ese 2 minutes man fo nyina ye omo nsase chese obi ani age e ma mema gina wo na so sonkokora na fe so asay sisi yare bia so afri ho jabusu wo man mo herbal store pharmacy any chemical shop bia
me baba ma wo 20 years onya osa almost 5 years ni ma so no so be doctor me hu so etimi wo ti me so na me fa wo number me fra wo na so me nkoto Zahara minto ni nsiri na minto to pa ni nka ho so na me ba no koto ya moja na nse wo timi wo start so wo nu wo dro no moja ni nyina jai na nse ni nyina jai doctor nya mi fira wo nya mi nya o kasi no ho ato no kura
Currency herbal ma seska to no hospital akasi any munket for and 1,000 2,000 na sefo na me kwa me young girl 25-26 years into me women sa me jai braye me ka share doctor e no chere me so e be po me na ampa so enti ampa me koto tu no Zahara mixture and the capsules no 2 and me start say me no me say so bi anka me women sa the last time me women sa last year September and na this month me women such as a small flow, heavy flow, ankasa, obi ane hormonal imbalance, cyst, infection, and so nyankopon, and I'm carrying stick for so, and your mother Zahara mixture and G capsules, infection, dear Ben, you'll be beer.
Na mi DPO, you go check here. Na ye say wo so. Doctor, who number e wo TV show. Na me fire, na me ko told you. Me fire na me fra na wo kira me say de me no. Enti me no ye no me hu say, since I ba me wi di mu pa. De nyane ase enti o bi a wo DP bia no. Ombo modi ano nto bi na ye pa. E do nje draw papa sugar na na ha me. Me so ye no. So me no to aso me to bo so na ba ko 5. Me to first one, second one na me sugar no. Na wo so kakra. But we starting say me no nyame adoma ba fo. Trebetu ya ka say do ni be fine.
Me na tata bro be ye bosumi nsia akra. Ahuna me twa de picture akra da o. Na enye yare ba ko na wo mi mu. Ni wo ye fun yade, mi wo pipi, mi wo afichire yade no na de sa yade we menya stroke kura. Ma ye bia ma ko hospital ma pa ha ma pa bibidura wo do e ka. Ye no ka kire me say me nkoto sahala me no mo hwe. Nti me to ba ko na me no me ye.
Yo yemra na yemeto asumfa Emamokarizik Ventures and so krato akrom de abrayen ene anopay eno no holiday edition of Midfield Action Kessben Television. Programming etwa good live and so our DSTV 364 Go TV channel 121. Ebeba so enchekwa making local stories no and so ebebreye na ye wura mu a wo nsem bia fabra sa so na mo videos ni nyina and so I ready wa hanma omo ye ho adwuma medili aka ni nyina no and so bebremo. Good morning, please kindly lay your intelligent sports pundits help me. Those players who sent us goal to relegation, how many of them are still part of their current team in the first division? My name is Nana Wale. I'm watching you live from Upper East, Fumbisi. All right. Yabeba na yahwe de odi free Fumbisi and so abreye no ebeya no de amamo. This coach has cost Man U 4 points this season. Against Burnley, Lisandro Martinez scored a perfect goal, but it was ruled offside, only for PGOC to apologize to United few days later. Okay, this referee and this coach na person okay. All right, mamini no so enfri and tentem. Ose your friend no saying name Ateta, expectation Guardiola, hype Alex Ferguson, reality Amorim with a little touch of Rossinia. If Matthias listening live from Qatar, Doha. The Demasipa. Kwa miki yenche or the local stories no ebebreye. Na emu na ebehu Kumasi Asante Kotoko for the first time. Amo eshe Nations FC. Our league akansi win the first time 3-0. Ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium enra na nyasem kitu akra. Ebe free ho na minim se BYT be boy me ya hwe sansem ni nyina referees no handle matches no se stars and records bi ho a abranti di ni nyina enso be breyen Mediama every top sport ho kakran from 8 points or so na 10 points at a point. Yes, aba bedru 1. How say Gold Stars overtaking Mediama, leading Mediama 2 points. Yeah, the Hun Sensem Kakra and so Bremo had to folk and so Entimi and Fakotoko and Yankwai and Wakmando Nina Hun Sensem Kakra Ewaha Ayabwano de Bremo. Of course, you were a Ma League matches and so course weekendy Sanso and Division 1 matches and so a course and unti and a BYT Sansemina. Obo tai kakraka etia ode bibia obusade ade nyina no ode ebebremo but just me call Kingdom Herbal na me kofa omunso nkrato kakra eba yeba yenkonkwa.
When I think upon your goodness,
oh, Kuyape mining creator Huasia, a Puemantam for Nigrabupuri Mantam me check Ghana, I tell you forward, ya tiasem do, ya tiasem de. Said I are a Sabia o Kunini, idea are a sapapa every nipa, near Pomonimunsem, SCPSC Tasabenta, and Yabeja, I have one pump jenny, or Precase Jamma do a Fiticrotian and a white year, Great Kingdom Medical Hospital. Anokwa, Bequidi Fatanua, Nefatanua Kono, Nanya. Yarabia etete wo for a Great Kingdom Medical Hospital. Hospital for Frya Pauntama, Nabejia Yarisa. Ayarisa be one fidium mununtum. I shady pawidium, Naya de Buebia Copa Babia Hintano, a Yinipie, Nayam will draw a peso. Yaya General Medical Services, any specialist OPD, internal medicine, specialist gynecology, and fertility services. Yaya General Surgery, plastic and reconstructive surgery, liposuction, and tummy tuck. Opesa ushape no bakama Coca-Cola shape anasa die urology ningina ye no central services afeyo eye clinic papa mfidi papa ede be hwe ni yade ningina asiesie ne kama dia mawo dental and dental x-ray services ye x-ray scan any ECG services bia fully equipped laboratory services just say mfidi ya hwe we die die edutwem abefo kwanso die pa ye GIRS afo so ehwe won inpatient admissions e wo wars ahodo na ne adane say Kroko de ye fanokwa doctor foni and nurse fo wakwadare ayaresem ebenya wo bre no mo pom de wonsem ayeye Great Kingdom Medical Hospital wɔ kuropɔn Efuemantam bepɔ no so yɛne Kingdom Estate na di hwɛnim sɛ wopɛ ho nsɛm bia anaasɛ wopɛ sɛ wobuku appointment a frɛ 059 372 2619 anaa 053 084 8502. Great Kingdom Medical Hospital. Your health is our priority. Great Kingdom Medical Hospital. Quality healthcare with excellence and care. Brabe Podoso, no beji wa yarisa.
Hello, Joe. Bacho, good morning. Isaac Hasford in the Muslim region. Joe, I'm sure it's my palm over. I'm saying drive BP Mobile ever heard against Nation FC. Performance in Shadden through the brace, but football, the woman and drag Kotoko and Sakai. The Abeda Masi, na players and Yasalom, so Monkey Kamo. Na leg in a new over Markotoko, it's Mijimani, Yabesalom, Hokekano, Monkey Kamo, Yabes record of supporters. Team idea will be a team free baby made team money. I was saying in a bus stadium near Buama Kotoko Tumpong. And now we have supporters at bus stadium. I said, you not Areho party, a best the best of the SCB will be unfounded. China, Yamwani and support your Kotoko, Yadiana, and Santimano. And the Akuma so a BB Umbia was saying in a Pija and Honia support now. The best of Kotoko supporters here next home match there. Best of Monkey Common on Blast Stadium. And I must say, you Yamishan in my palm over.
Sergio, good morning. Barros ni bibieni. Sergio min kwamin Samson koto campaign for we omo ho Sergio ene wo so mu si omu trase pa. Enum go ase akam wo decision na mo take ya mo team. Omo take decision bi a cost to team ne pa. Say mo be pa mo coach. Ye mo league nwie you. Second round kwa fe na jamani start. Mo team will give you up simple. Kemidema ene watoto papa su se nkana zitu yamazito tenaya nkanye bia nkalegu nkebetimi age so no mapam no mopam no so amantimi ankofa coach a oye better ama no munim se leg na aye late ntimi ngibi mi ho anso leg ne yemowi so ahu ene he ba bia be wi kotoko yempemfo ye di kotoko abro papa eya Sedu coaches were a league mu a omo favor from Central for pa ye mediema coach we any house coach no the way in Central for si bashi kotoko coach enye bi ni se kotoko fa coach a enye bi no omo de ama house coach we any mediema coach no mediema coach say kotoko aba na nkoma pamu na house of the ball league matches 8 matches consecutively untimi wini bi now that hot wo me dey ma for more than what na was mo ankoma pam na da kra and a house coach no so sad the same thing so league air boy players no teams no players no more than bona e pe e bi nchen bi nti sa house coach no excuses ya na e bi mo dey ma say want me ansan ni player second window nti no why are they onya de biala obobo matches won so abo matches ato so be de ho ni nyina 0-0 enso semche fo nka kotoko omde omoni asie coach so saa me na ya pam e coach we ene na be wi kotoko Sergio mami nkono obi mra bi Barros ni bi
Sergio, good morning. I hope say you adom ho ye me chia from Konaru and came and abite botela Sergio be pa chaw we de but they said the other two and Kotokopa de I mistakes be matches I lose yi. Say league the only the crowd 48 as I say. Na which missing here area ho ka krabia league nke beti abedi league. As e nyame ado ya beda third. League pa de ye de nyama dia agro papa coach na pam ne ko ase pam no. Karim Zito e ko ase ke pam no da. Ya pam coach pa ba ye coach. Look at no match a boy. So ho no. Indicate match I bought draw ni lose indicate me win all those matches are Kali give it to me age this is almost 6 matches I say easy say give it to me age aka 8 matches easy say give it to me age ya pam coach ya Mr. coach say obasi who so ya dey onye ho na convene league we onye ho pa just 6 points per year enye points bia e di me fa enye league nye points bi edi vanya league be seremo coach ron keka no ho wasa dodo wasa eno ade wasa age no nyama on try to be league na mai Karim Zito le wa ka league ka bon se ke beje because hata for kuma ke ka think lose so no wa mo be the 10 against Levy abesha 1-0 ko na o sa to papa so say be seremo o mo nyiro mo kakra ba ye ena afi so Chelsea for so be bon pa mo se butim na nkose ya mamo say the city and there e mo level any Chelsea there me ho yan ka mo level any na 2004-5 year bo beje ba akomiru bi na mo ya SM sa enti be serema amunya abotre mo level na no any da me ya do na mo hye bia na mo de agimani e ba se ya mo fa sa na se ya na Chelsea tie me da ba se pa
Sergio me mamunya ache from Dalembel me kasa free Elmina na Sergio sa sandu ko to lusu a na wi asa asa amen ye do timu ni lusu e hayen enti yempa abunya ne say ye na no kom so obetumi apa abedwoku a obetumi abeso kotobum odo ne akoma pa so no matter press ni din no mo bo betwe edom edi aba baba yara kopamo so na ma da bia ye ni je tumi wi pe okotoko afem na efin so no kokra ye national teams no ye lack players nti da bia na Europeans no kwa na ehwe omo nyame adom ye players bi to say Mohamed Poro Sami Kofo Chastela Ali Jara Sami Ejeno Abed Peletias ye betumi at academy bi e de amasam penifo no ma training players say no time omo bobo na players no so be bobo tse omo abede go tse omo ye yes e be boy ama da bia en lack players ye be sre Ghana nyame adom ye talent be say tumi yes da bia ebe ko yanim am ye ni je wi pe Sergio mo ni nyame adwuma da masile bi
Sergio chia obi bia o agwasanta temfo nyina chia o ye frɛ me ofa abre na Sergio wetia ona boko jo ban agema o wadamfo pa ana ofa mpofo do no afɛ no ofa dia Sergio na de me se me no mienu kotokofo de ema ye ni je pa na omoma ye ni age no na Chelsea fo so ye dey sa anwea gu ye galem se Sergio odwen ho a wonte ase kotokose ya na ehwe ka match bia ka mo hye ba kokora e man ya na supporters ni beje ase match mo be lusu sa match ball am bo anye fe na mo ball no mo se lusu ni ade sa se ye ya league say ya better third say has ya babe di echi as you see no be as points ya omudili di 6 points as a league me hu sister na yire nko a bitimi adai age na has for eguso omulusu ye na ngakotoko mo so mo ye de mo bogum na ka ni je na ba te has for de minim mo ba kumase ede ahoden ebe ball yi ehye yen ni ade nyina efiri o match bie no moduma wini match bie mulusu I said you be come about tron o jada se do de ena ka sejo ena ka manan fa na ho ofere na mkwa ya se wosa o se ban ye dom so minim sejo da be na ban be firi o mo so ha se for ban no me kwa da ka me kwa nka na o mo so sa na o mo fe nkuso no mo no sa because wo mo no o mo nwe ye ho adwempa team ye bo Africa ono oho eba ha no no kai secret ne ya ye bibia kire no de ha se no nwe ho adwempa na sejo yenso agodwo mo adwempa o sa na be kono a de ka me nko anka o mo ban na ye na mo so sa na ko mu lusu sa sejo medmanu besia mechia obibia o ma bai.
Good morning, Kessben Sports. Good morning, Sergio. Mpacho bi ahoye. Well, Sergio mpacho mo na mo kan bia ebam na mo na mo kan mo nim krofo. Sergio ye ya hose na odo e wo blaster. Ye wingers no bia ni wo beto hose na odo. Antoine Semenyo e kan kwa na Antoine Semenyo ne die ni goals ba yenye one on one take ons dia. Sergio bia ni ho betimi e twa no. Sermens. Sergio, ye blaster players and so at least I am no more avail on Honcheren Kaka. Nigeria for you good was added and home. Omo Osimen Pray content creators for no more some question. Could do say getting to 4 months in a nimshre and I say the coach in the castle next and come a prayer the same thing. At least Nipana blaster not a big Accra as some wajan. At least I was a Nigeria players in wood and any a ball no. Or more avail on whom I home. Oh, it can be an almost social media and so a players and I won't try some baby.
Sergio, good morning. This is Uncle Pardon will be on here. Program on Pesse, a Jamaican Kakra. Now, question I'm maybe saying, Percent can be Ken, Franco Naro, answer question, mammy. The dinner they do to Bo Albert, the immigration officer, Ewa Tapa. The chair bright, a boy telapa, the Obia, and Upon Canon, and Amana, one day, the Guau. Now, Sergio, next year, Franco and the Ken. Part 2% Mr. Say, Ghana Unquan and to play a contract Baswan. Yeah, man, I'm born and I say, baby, because all share Medema Sporting Club, the entire leg from Monsa, Moses Alpaca, and a coach by Tanko. Omni players in issues because the player contract Baswan, and I can say, boy, no, I'm born you. They can't afford you. For your first season of Bamadiama or your league. To see a media carrying team, no players or more experience, players I chill with team more for number 1. Bob media 4 years. Season way on Nibi. Or start here, no way in the free. Second half, now number 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Nina, season way in a one season way. Or shed 3 goals, why 3 assists, or catch 3 penalties in a team. No, it's always such a player now. One cannot to bench now, or team no. Yeah, fans no. It's I said, time be issues or the first season or your 9 assists at the Masowa or your 3 at the Joshua Jimai. Therefore, your team been working how constant. Oko Hasa, Obashe Tengesi, Oko 10 Jesse. Medium Obashe Tengesi, Tengesi, Fashion Kwasiao. Therefore, Joe, boy, and Yaman Bonibi, and a Marcos Media Sporting Club. Was all player or your board juggler, player, 1 year the crowd, be at 6 amount. 1 year the crowd and a penalty. Now, Oman Mobonibi. Timbisa Andrew Franco say, Ghana Anquan, I am a player, and Mobonibi.
Sergio, good morning. But your major is a bridge for money in our way. Me patcha me send Brazil. Kotoko. I didn't know for the circus, and you see a giant near changing din near Queno, Gruba, Mentiasia. As for mammy, I am confused. Chairman Solo, mammy, I am confused. Mentiasia. The best on money amount to train, not to continue.
Good morning, Sergio. Aroni make us a friend and come say in fact, the Kotoko ya nedie, the Cassie and Nijihua near bois. Kotoko the Omoya near name your hokra. A son say, Mut me bomb match. No more loose. Na a view who are more rainy at the amai. Consistency in the Kotoko. Your best room. Yet the Anne Kotoko. Yes, sir. Sa consistency no emra. Send your bear. You beat me a fight for the leg. Liverpool, dear, young country of Fanchum, Madame.
Hello, Joe. You Laka, ma'am. Good morning. What did you say? Yamiadum, when you were about your phone, I'm here. Joe, and pay my seminar and say, FA chairman. And I said, Keto Kreku. Yes, na wɔhwɛ Ghana football ye my titu ne Kotoko ne has do ebe de na player be free baby be ba be Kotoko na the time be so and asa ne contract e kɔwie na o renew os me renew hwɛ mukwara ne mbela no ne ade o mu ba na hwɛ samba wo ne ene Kotoko goalkeeper eso nka first na anka player no wo baby kura no wote Kotoko no na kanani brese odi mirika ba be Kotoko ana hasofo aden ne de ball no player no wo ho kura na no o say dwene ho so obekọ so but do blaster nko ade a ne ya press conference kese ne ya nunum tin ni ade but Ghana league no ti sei na league net ya nke benya players wo mu do makọ World Cup wo de yenhwe players e do mu kọ World Cup to 2006 ba omo mabolo ka league no Ghana league ni pen omo kwa abrochire yenhwe omo modembo ne yenhwe falling no omo no ye wo omo abrochire ne ye frɛ omo ba no yenhwe omo modembo yemfa Samuel Jan Muntali mu nyina esia mu nyina nka ho Steve Apia mu ne yenhwe Kevin mu ne omo ye wo omo abrochire ne ye frɛ omo ba ne sɛ omo ba e de no mba ye ma Ghana yenye omo mienu yenhwe de obo a Ghana league no omo mabo league no omo ye frɛ omo fra abrochire enti misre yewura Keto Kreku o ma Ghana league ni nya kono na nya ese player biba no bo Ghana league no ye ho a 1 year pepe na o press obekọ South Africa na ze Somalia be bia aksa akọ league abra Ghana Blaster na nka first mo Ghana league no unye kotoko mo hasa din se obenya so hwe se ye pekotoko ne has player kra akọ Blaster friendly match mpo yenya bi dijo misre srepa se wo manani nko ye league no na no ne ye de eno ne yebetima ye ni ami ye timi anya Africa e bi hwese elali free mu eye obi ayawo esunke elali ni tipende kotokomo ke ye kan elali akotoko ni di ni gina ho de manu se ne kotoko pasa ti Keto Kreku wo manani enko Ghana league no maye damas nyame ene monyaduma.
Sergio, good morning. Sergio, your friend Eric Boyd will be chim. Sergio, my mama baso. Na memo asante kotoko. Technical team ne training body ne management ni na memo mabaso fi se o ma ya de. O mo bona nkoyi ya yeka. Enti so o ma bona akoyi e o se yeka na ye bo o mabaso. Ne be se players no. No nkodi a o mo de we ne games no. E ma ye no. Games na aka ne nyina na o mo modern so mbitimi awe ne ama fi se no ahwe nkodian omokon ye de wene efise nation so no omobobo aya na nafom but no nkonimdi omudi ma ya na besre omo next game no bia omo nkoso no omo nto aso Sergio uni akwakubu adi na ebechem medamase.
Sergio, good morning. Ma wone wapamfo nyina good morning. Ni modwuma pa mo ye bo oman Ghana. Ami shira mo nyina mam kwatente na mo koso anso mo oman Ghana medamase. Sergio 2026 BBS power. Then we had the powerhouse of European football and then Africa football. England. Almost 6 teams are called Champions League na. One said 4 ni team free one maneka 2. I'm saying antiasa na discuss with we. South Africa so ABS Egypt too. Egypt 3 teams ni call continental ni na Ali Efrim Pyramid Efrim, Amazon so Efrim, Tanzania and Chadam said 2026. So, Besson is a BBS pa. Once Egypt and Tensis, I said, among teams, Pabaco continent, I know what me a free mountain. I know fanas, but this time, Omun yet me a free went me unqualified. And I said, you must record to supporters. In fact, team no idea. We went to me free baby and made team in my. Yanni see team. I know her big match for an Ecoso Master Sports Stadium. Kotoko Nations. Parliament Sapin West Stadium. Near fine. South Barcelona, Real Madrid, Natures need to meet. I don't need to meet you. Wait for BBN new with you. Yes, we are new. Chelsea Queen Queen, Umbo match at Stadium Ayema. Our Moko waiting, I'm meeting, or Musikania, they met him Nakoso. Yes, we didn't have why dear. Then I swear, why there's already new. So I knew ya. We went to me for be my you. Yan, yes, eating a Kotokone Hasi. Yan, yes, any idea sika. A coher board, Mums may be to ya prayers maker. This a young, ya more team not be a Kotoko, Chelsea near Liverpool and there. More and we are not, but Kotokone has an idea, a bit media sika. Abwa, I met him not quening.
Joe, within the ticket from Bakudia, make us a free half Kanyas. The Mepasa say, Doctor, we move on to Mammy, Dr. Frankunalo. na empanyimfo no blaster ewi ase nipa ba ko pene kokum so no amansan nyina adware eno che se obi a qualify nti yiri film enye ye sha se call wake up o ma di kan edi qualify no nyom nyare ko bi o saa ni wi ase tie ti mesere se mon kama coach no na so nte se on kura no bi wo ho a o metima boye pa o bigira mo na so mbobɔ no yi se ye fra mo edu ba bi na se kare salisu nke fra ni bi ti esra mo se ye taxa ye tuetue ne de hwe o man no de hwe o mo kɔ ko bobɔ no ti yesu ka bia muntie ye ka bia muntie taxa ye tua no ene ye boaboa no ena hede edi bana ho bobra ti se yeso ye ka bia muntie so mesre coach no se ena me na yesmenye coach nti so e boy se be prepare e bi sikura so ni team ti wo mom gina mo na so o ti ase mo fra wo mo mara bobo no Ghana ye ni jibo ho ena ye bobo nso ye ni je so ti ase o kokuma se ada akotoko belu so no masa na kuma se idi ye bia na kwa na aka ada akotoko be she no utumi se na mo enu mo ede kun mo ede ti mesre and ke wo ya mo nchia na mo aye si a on frame tiki on frame me yada no too much nyame nka mo no mo nya adwuma da wasibre
Sergio, good morning. Sergio no pay dem do Central Region, Mr. Obeng, South Pond. Sergio me show bi bia wo mo studio no pay BYT, Sir Franco Naro and the Kemp. Na wa wo Sergio. Hey, se the chance mo ye den pa o. E mo ye den. Hey. Say Champions League ya film. FA Cup ya film. Carabao Cup on put there na yan kan. Conference League ya say o ye pese bobi nso a eya ye ka o. Eya ye ka. Na coach ne de da wada so mapam na say am sem pa bo no say bometim na yenya coach pa ko besimi ayisu players no do mo aboa na say de ayeka ye kwa adwom kwa ntimi nkasa ya na ma ye ntimi nkasa because kasa pe ya no beje we hey so do be why be na say de Chelsea ayeden na kotoko nso kakra na ma be mfa papa be bo amatim no so chene be chen so nyeda enka hoda nti Sergio we dey no pay my message kakra ma de ma no na men kam no me che obi bia no aba
Sergio, Pacho, good morning. Kasafin sound. Your friend Jesus. Pacho Sergio, she Spain goalkeeping department. She Juan Garcia. Barcelona starting keeper. She United Simon. Otima Bilbao. Now she Alex Romero. Otima Sociedad. National she David Raya. National Sanchez Mpu. Isu share Ghana kwa Benjamin Asaro kwa nidi yeni atunu usu. Ni Sergio Bisasa Benjamin Asaro ko pranswe. Wana Ghana wabe chiamai. So Ghana Benjamin Asaro kwa nidi atunu usu. Benjamin Asaro usu onyadi. Juanga so yadi so ko spinonchi. David Ryan po tima asina obi abona baso so yadi mpu. Oti clean sheet to English Premier League. Waji back to back. On point start to Spain. Now Benjamin Asaro on yes she Ghana yeni abru on also say on team this oko plans way. Nasan show England, Brentford, Trafford, Newport, Ramsdale. Sherry France, Chevalier, Magna, Samba. Italy po eso mu ya dum poshodo na Roma ne Sajo keeper no Ghana bede na yenku enim ye de ni atu esu Benjamin Asare so kwa Sergio person kan wa asem Benjamin Asare nkwa na de ni atu no so se obechi aman Sergio bidan aswa
Hello, good morning. But from Eric, we can say Sunai. Now, because I see opposition, no Kenya many ministers. Joe, me kwate kwate I say akuto office one na ye consider no. Because I na enforce akuto for to see opposition. Omo claim from kana no.
Say Joe, good morning. You saw no abidwafo bi ahoye. Idini Obama make say free to answer. Edin kan e pese me bo Ghanaian abrante a friend Antoine Semenyo Abaso. Eni agi amane pan so wetimi a left the first ever career trophy with Manchester City. Eni agi amane pan onyere no hono nto aso. No mfa Ghana so enko akiri e be na se pan. Ye to su bi the first apunye so di abo BYT Abaso. Bright ye bo atila abrante no obo adwuma pan to de bo hono mu a me akrampo no meti TV echi na ebusa no question bi na obi ya no a na me no kra na me hwe no na me yem hyehye me man because me dwene ko be fa so asa question no obesi yi anu because ya na question ni bo hono kra ehunahuna me but with ease we will say no yi anu with so much confidence. Abrante ne bo no homodin ya me hira no de wo ye ma asantema ne Ghana man yi nyina ye ni je ho pa on to aso no obekwa ni bright ye boatira na me hira no nkan me dase.
Good morning, General. And pay me chair on the cleaning na Carasco ne old butter na Accra. General weekend we dey na ma bebre na sisi e Chelsea General Musa o. Liam Rossini a good team no Rossini or good team no. Interview na Enzo Fernandez ko ye I was a coach in here pam no. Because players no omo mbobo ne ma coach ne da. Omo mbobo ne ma coach ne. She say player got grant interview assistant captain. Got grant interview na all can say coach dada no no omo identity omo structure omo training methods are very good. What I say player start say or kasa se be no was say bibi nkoso ye e dressing room no. Liverpool nso omo stretches for almost some brutal shejuma than Welbeck dey Van Dijk ni Konate wa chiro general nti yentumi nya bibia mfa say than Welbeck ye friend no ombesi akama Black Stars ana ya players ya wa match grad say na ye ni England for ko boy na man for boko palm na ye bo Saka na ye bo Arike na ye bo Foden mu na ade na was say yenso ye nya player omunsu defenders no omu di humbetu omusu what I say GF no F no mun form Nancy form no omu ni coach ni nkasa odo ni nketia omu from we omu from odo ni nketia ye players no enim won wa hwe Kamadin Sulemana oguta ball obe tumirika saa na wa ko say ball no kwa I was say ye players omu di humbetu your opponent so Uko La Liga no munso a enranso Vinicius oye juma papa akwanu wa picky at the right time into wo share Real Madrid there was we are very careful Bayer for no omunjina ye unse o picky second round say na say ayehu into Bayer for no omunjina ye munu nyame nya juma mdama se Carasco ne old better na Accra
ya Sergio Imamachi enanopai eboma baso juma pa moye no one need trauma level my Afran place. Sergio, me Arsenal supporter pa, but Ateta beji Arsenal. Be share no kakra be do be na meka say Ateta with Arsenal dey e bebre. Da bia sa Arsenal na meka. Meka say pa mo Ateta obi ni mu ni obi enemy nya adwen. Na omo ka say obi a team no da baby Arsenal team no na da baby kra na wa ba be fine ko see him see say your coach bit say Antonio Conte no na kita Arsenal and by this time ya get trophy more than 4 since Ateta be Arsenal team Arsenal ko unbeaten Champions League mo be see na me ni o ka say ba ne ma yemfa crew no ko see ho say Arsenal ni even Atletico na play na hwe say Ateta betimi age Champions League crew aya maya Ateta wasa adire nyana ni say Arsenal fo empanifo di o mani atu Ateta so me won prove me wrong afi we cap miensa aka no me sure say EPL na ABA will prove me wrong so obeji but FA Cup any Champions League aka no me nigidi Say Ateta ne benda so ai coach pa e dia masi na de. Sergio me ni gidie.
Sergio Mpacho, good morning. Me gidi se Awurade adom. Ono abusua nyina mo studio ho mo ye pa. Idiani Mr Nice. Na masam kakra me kan ne afa kotoko ho ne se eno ade o ma hye de ni age bet born na me hwe no stadium no. Na to me de na nkoyi ma me sa. Goals ne de aba. So mo pejo mo modin bo no mu kakra. Because players no so bo ma hu de omo peso mo de kire. Hu de omo peso mo ye. Do se go na ba me ani age enra de na enso so mo pejo mo modin bo. Wo hwesi bi asamba ne abeti amo abobo na mo maka no ye hu sa. Me sro omo pa omo mia omo ni no omo pejo mo modin bo. Ana Sergio kakra me sa kan fa ho biem ye supporters no. Enti ye sori ane ya first Sergio kotoko boys nya ade ya ye master do mi. Sika ben na mpanimfo no mo fa koto players ya yepe. Me ta dwene ho a me ntiase so support team na so tifie. Na sori a wafa fon no afre. Se team no nkoso team no players nim. Se si ade na mpanimfo no nye sika ben no mo fa koto players no. Ti me sere wo mo omo me nyina enke ombom ne emra stadium. Ni enti me rebon next camera team ni mu. Ni enya bi ngoto players papa. Anase players ya yepe. Anya saade a se ya na ebehu no ti me sere mo supporters we dey sere mo. Me nyina enka mom ne emra stadium ni enya sika. Nyame nka obi bia. Sergio, good morning. And I pay me teacher new crew in Kessben Sports, best sports in Ghana. Kessben Sports, papa. Sergio, and I pay. Master na se me da ko masa sante ko for. Yes, nasi. Mbra ma che ni nyam. Esro mo a bin ko sunu. Omo wini mai. Na yen so supporters. Enso e wini bonus no. So mo wini mai, enso e wini bonus no. Mo wini mai. Enso ni na Ghana football amfani to pamfra. Ana permission no clean na Titi no say Franco Naro. Penasampa.
Okay, among for the woman kukuso and I'm yini na afiri ho ene anopai no enyasem ketua kra enyasem ketua edosun yi papa we the former trust na say on person mo tradwen efa the modi abadodo no a on betimi akire kwa miki atranse be kono quickly na yahwe weekend the match is course so news ahodo e ho na fe ye di dwa kakra ansa na we the for about the trust mo questions na modi aba for BYT no mo league matches no mu MIA referees will handle matches no ne nema ka ho nyina start e wo nyina no week ya ewura mi onfa ho nsem enso emra BYT ready e wa ha nyina no be ka ho nsem kwame
e general bibia fine
bibia ye fine ko pon ye ho din
de jabiase
no be so kan onya dia obenya answer but ye ho din
bibia be okay
ko pon ye ho din pa
bibia be okay
we are holding will be bia
oh that but
what dear
enokre but won kwa na wa de na butom nya woni nyina
se me mobo amana se butom nya
me na maker
okay
enti agency say won kwa wo hoode ba na butom nya woni nyina
the hard dream
enti it is so ni
nyina wo ho a ne ba so that I would be twetwa ho okay yeah ba hoden ene nkwa ene bibi na eko
so ba Messi pay so is ba Messi pay so ba captain pay dese bi ya
so nkwa o ade don't worry bia be yi wa kwa
that's it in crash out there mama that's it me no kwa na ten crash
no crowd they will need problem
of we dey shame nkra pa
no problem
but bia
so sa no bia say say we so bia mre we bia struggle yes so buy ya ne bobo
Allah
you baby o so you know baby o boy
e be yo ai
me can't say e pa
me can't da me no
no be bia ye yes be bia ko ye
ubotom ye
Yankopon adom ye
ubotom ye
ba cho jame adom ye yes Yes, nkopa do bibia eye pa.
Yede nyame ase.
Yes. Yankwa kwame. O bibia person de kan.
Asetra mi ampepesi.
Yes, ye. Afa local source no go home.
The only general.
Yes.
Ah, me no kwalecha.
No.
No. Vim champagne energy drink.
Yes.
Aye energy drink papa. Bomodina to be num or lost energy de bababaka. Aye Vim champagne energy drink and the wasa wonum. The only energy drinker caffeine enim but unumwa or lost energy no eba back at the amount. Obia we dal. Obeso ye active. Bomodinum Vim champagne energy drink no obeye active. Bomodin nanum bi wakwe djuma tintin wa ho den so ate. Aye Vim champagne energy drink no and anum abema wo lost energy no aba back at the amount. Tienye Vim champagne energy drink ye de ko wedding ase. Ye de ko party ase. Ye de ko asoro nhemu ase. Ye de ko celebration bia wo ye bia no obetimi de akwa ase. Die ntia wo de ko ase obia betima no bini kyese. Eye energy drink caffeine enim. Enye energy drink onom a na opesa wo da wuntimi enda. Vim champagne energy drink de baby tonanom any supermarket bia beko bia no obenya bia to Trillium Industry Limited and a woman day abedjaso. Your number is 03221 90877 03221 90877. What for number way so ya bejoso Hebaso Company Limited at the Hebaso criminal at the abedjaso. The bia bebon deuro edi chiro se bema de woni obey shema so timi satisfy obano se de be obano ko de bia no obodin se mbese me kwa so mesio wo ye bema obambo odin so baba wa na che so ni shiemu no wo manani anje mo be ni nji se de bia no obeba ho wo ye bema ho bantem bema no obey shema timi satisfy obano bema de woni obey shemu a enye selfish mema wo hu ehia mo obano hu ehia mo obano hu entono ansa na wo bema no wadwene ho enu beko ye de ma wa gise we use herbasol cream apply kitrebi e penis no after 30 minutes kona ko wash we a na se breadru se woni oba no eba be hyiemu woni use bi da wo de sohwe na bedi wadanse FDA agiatum se herbasol cream no use wonya any side effect bia any drugstore any chemical shop bia beko bia no obenya herbasol cream ni bia to wo kono wanya bia number no 0244 750 510 anopei udwareya soap ben na use di dwareye ene holiday eni ti hyene so use Lux beauty tablet soap ni bi na fe dware we use Lux beauty tablet soap ni bi di dwareya e ma hu eye hwam we use Lux beauty tablet soap ni bi di dwareya e ma skin no eye soft at the amount. We use Lux beauty tablet soap ni bi edi dwaria e bow e ma skin toso at the amount. We use Lux beauty tablet soap ni bi di dwaria e bow ma so ye koko uye tuntum bleach skin. We use Lux beauty tablet soap ni bi edi dwaria unya vitamin E eson faso unya vitamin C eson faso e Lux beauty tablet soap no bi de ma tablet soap no kra edemosron ko ne se udi dware na fe wie na urefi na ujato wa semna bu ujato wa baba no na semna ni nyina ahono we use Lux beauty tablet soap no bi na udi jabu na me urefi na ujato wa obaba na de tia nete enunti ko any supermarket enunti ko any shop bia semna di dware de Lux beauty tablet soap no na di dware am munya ha obia ewechire ebesan so aboa wo ye obia pebia to ba kwa na mienu wo pedudu ba kwa na mienu de obetima ko supermarket na pedudu etu akoton enya so mfaso a Prince Sapon ne number nie 0240 21 9191 0240 21 9191 baby bia wo Ghana he bia baby bia teminka bia no open Lux beauty tablet soap ni bia ton na wetime nya so mfaso a wo de friend number no 0240 21 9191 offer number we so am ye bejo so ye san so the Rexona aba Rexona eye deodorant ɛyɛ wɔ ne roller no ɛne san so ɛwɔ ne spray ɛnso wɔ ba ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ adwuma korɔ obɛsɛ ho yɛ hwam wɔ moto mu ɛyɛ hwam a ɛyɛ Rexona ɛna wɔsɛ wo use hyɛ ne nso wo use Rexona ɛboa 72 hours na ho pampan no ayɛ hwam apart from no ɛbɛsan so aboa wo reduce sweat na ɛnam so na wɔ moto mu ɛsweat na afei ho design abɛda na ɛnam so ɛma body odor ba ho no ɛso betwa deɛ hia so bɛyusu Rexona wo use Rexona ɛbɛboa wo yie papa any ɛyɛ supermarket bia ope deodorant Rexona ɛna wokɔ wonsa ɛbɛtimi akabi Fanco Enterprise ɛtɔn plumbing materials ope plumbing materials ɛyɛ papa ɛyɛ affordable na ɛyɛ quality na long lasting bomodin hwehwɛ Fanco Enterprise wo mechira kwan Fanco say we are building contractor we are individual anase woyɛ plumber wo si dan edum pempeso woyɛ plumbing materials ɛbɛboa wa wo masoyɛ ɛna wo so ba woyɛ obi a wo si dan wodurum pempeso woyɛ doors woyɛ China doors anase woyɛ Turkey wo mo doors ne bi sɛ ɛyɛ single sɛ 1.5 sɛ ɛyɛ double furniture Fanco Enterprise Fanco ɛwɔ adum behind Oyerepa FM building no anase udweni ebeche Santasi Road ne so brofi yedu Fanco Plaza ewo home your number is 0551 011767 offer number we so ye bejo so S7 Gospel Herbal Center S7 Gospel Herbal Center wamada Roma eno me de sandrom ye niwe e de abedwa so wamade S7 Herbal Balm ediaba and S7 Herbal Ointment ediabedwa so ejuma eyenie S7 Herbal Balm no ebeboa body pains ebekwa S7 and the whistle you see ebeboa ma body pains na ko rheumatism sasabro anase arthritis eye S7 Herbal Balm we chinkase ne ye ya we sisi ne ye ya o spinal cord ne ye ya S7 Herbal Balm and a beboa joint pains S7 Herbal Balm and also we use S7 Herbal Ointment skin infection and a skin disease bia ebe ye free at the amount obia a year pompa bow febisra so dwiba nkrosa a yam a hoa apropro we use S7 Herbal Ointment some problems in ebeko ediamao indro way upebiato any drugstore any pharmaceutical shop bia obenye biato dudu de your number name 0244 946778 0244 946778 offer number way so ye bejo so Dwabura Bank PLC Dwabin Ura Bank PLC wo mse sabre sisia wo do no de ba Dwabin Ura Bank wo mo asye wo bia peso bia savings account obi current accounts microfinance shares susu dachinti investment account group loan fixed deposit and now person faswa for when it Dwabin Ura Bank PLC asempa loan awo ho de mount asempa loan ni chese we obi a we businessman we businesswoman o business no enkoye unya loan enye babia no so gi loan go eye Dwabura Bank krata pen ade beba wo de ba ye be ma loan bi uhia collateral uhia eye hidden charges bia uhia commitment fee bia uhia dime papers uhia car papers ye di loan no ebe ma oba tampa loan scheme ewo ho ye maame mo ye nua ba no mo ye yere no mo ye girlfriends mo muhia eye loan edia ye juma mo from ani nche eye Dwabura Bank PLC na ye mboa ne ma loan ni bi na fa ye juma branches awdo ene ye wo eye adwosom Roman Hill Adesiman Pankrono Magazine New Road Abuasom Fumesa onye sipetimpon bonre ani Dwabin uduru ho a ubehu yen enso ewo ho blank check wamo ene eye Kessben media akambom edi dwumedie sonko basom dwumedie de bebaso Friday 3rd of April eye corporate games na baso football volleyball sack racing tug of war any eye games how do bebre ebebaso dwumedie no ekosom ewo eye Paradise Resort enom ewo eye Lake Bosomtwe dwumedie wo ye bank wo ye financial institution bi telecommunication company bi, construction and engineering firm bi, pharmaceutical and health company, technology company bi, educational institution, hospitality company, real estate, and abese udi hura jumedie mbia. Number be frem eye 020 836 0505 020 836 0505. Offer number way so ye bejo so T.I. Amas in 75 years as part of celebration I custom for the 75 years
Diamond Jubilee.
The president of Ghana, President John Dramani Mahama, Ebeba Jumidi Nasibi. Otumfo said to the second Asante hine Opimso eta Jumidi Nechi. Into Jumedi ne bas on 28 anameboa.
Na asase krade dada.
Okay.
Mimi nda etwemo no. Week long activities.
Okay.
Nti mimi nda no flew to course Kumasi ano enya sam ketwa kra. Twaso enra Sunday no because cultural display ne activities be break also e school and na dwada ye ka say e bi e koso den sports and fitness aerobics sanso and clean up exercises, soccer, volley, indoor games or ludo, drama, dame and cats nyina no e koso a enya sam ketwa kra na dwa ye kan sanso nyame adom ochina bi be koso Wednesday bi be koso Thursday bi be koso sanso and Friday and also ebi ebe koso de den nyame adoma meminda na ne pompon so pa no ye grand deba na ebe koso na fi dinner nyina no meminda na ebe baso a enya sam ketu akra na fi ne kwesi adero nandi no denominational Thanksgiving service and so ebe koso nti meminda nyame adoma penifone to nsafro pia teach all students mass adofo and ni papi to nsadia from ebeye kikim T.I. Amas
70
yemfa omonkrato on kakra
75 years.
The school's premises. From the humble beginnings of 1950 to the pinnacle of academic and sporting glory, this is Real Amas. The Board of Governors, Management and Glow Amas invite you to the Diamond Jubilee Speech and Prize Giving Day and Homecoming. Theme: Consolidating 75 years of holistic education and religious tolerance. Date: Saturday 28th March 2026. Time: 10 a.m. prompt. Venue is the school's premises. Guest of honor is Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. Special guest of honor is Royal Majesty Otumfo Osetutu II, Yasantehene. Chairman Alhaji Movi Noor Mohammed bin Salih, the mayor and missionary in charge of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission. Guest speaker, the distinguished Alhaji Adam Kofi Yamwa, T.I. Amas Kumasi. The celebration of a lifetime awaits.
Okay.
Amaphobia.
Phobia.
75 years.
Nina momra na enye.
That is a mass buy and I just already 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kwame, sanso na meminda ebe. Bam of Gilead.
Bam of Gilead.
Yeah, Dr. Edmond Arthur.
Yes.
Na me yaduma. Meminda. Na ono nso no yebesie no na ya kama pa e was ekroma idina enim Dr. Edmond Arthur.
Yes.
Kofa by a Bam of Gilead. Penny for meminda and a pepe baby a day no akra nafi a yeno and so a baso enti adofo and ubia yetonsa dia fremo so meminda and Dr. Edmond Arthur kwame na beba so fine
e be koso on tech tech a community center ho tech community center ho na no pa bibia be koso ho na fi wie ne kusie e Dr. Edmond Arthur ba ye be sanso be ye no e tech a community center ho na dwumedie no enyina e be koso nti se de o kan no I was say enyina ye bomodin na ye hye no so se Dr. Edmond Arthur onya ne baby ko ye no e bredu se ye hwehwe ye kora ne chi kora
we ni achiri tech ya
oh there be tech tech over police station and also Rock campus wa community center obi enimo ona dwumedie no enyina ebetimi akoso nti enko na enko kra doctor chi na doctor obi bia otie Kessben sports bia so enya no so mfa so yes bia nyane so mfaso
yene doc enkodinkra etwa
kra
okay all right I feel I'm rush so the local stories no bebre
me that's pa but me say free the black the black maidens of Ghana. Me say every black maidens are so under 17 qualify no ye baba bomb said the bia betimi a qualify e dey near achem e ye walk up and no e baba kosum Ghana ye beko away first ye ni Togo and e be bomb e ye the black maidens of Ghana e beko Togo no me Togo akwakobom sa game ne be koso 4 p.m. ye bo ye return leg ne be so on the 18th of April and no and a baba return leg no and so our crash posted him we and the 17 World Cup qualifies under 17 Women's World Cup qualifying game one and no ebetimi akosum and de hun samawdo and so e de abano yento so our the senior national team the Black Stars of Ghana you call Black Stars of Ghana and so kampa because a Black Stars our international friendly match bo ye prepare towards World Cup enchebiano eba bekosu. And on Friday, 27th of March, and a Black Stars ebe bo and kufa kensie against Austria. A kensie ebe koso ewo Austria ebo wiepe na 30th of a year match ye ni Germany and so abom asat a year enre numre na players womo abanum womo eko eye edunai na ne no expect say all the players and so ebetimi eba bedru said be a ne coach Otoado ebetimi mantenum ashe preparation ase towards a game any Austria bebo players nimbi say Benjamin Asare, Patrick Pfeiffer, Ibrahim Sulemana, Prince Kobene Doom, Jonas Ajete, Daniel Ejay, Derek Cohn, Marvin Seneya, Gideon Mensah, Elisha Owusu, Kwesi Zibo, Jerome Opoku, Joseph Tete Anan, some players when you know wometimi ababedu and nediem is expected say all the players no ebetimi and join it said the beer ebetimi aboa emma eye Ghana epipresi towards World Cup no etimi akoyobekaya president of Ghana President John Mahama and then somehow do the tujam and the father Black Stars of Ghana ho what's on no ba yen and nam sikasem Black Stars na man for pepa na so so na say obema transparency aba transparency nature say budget be a Black Stars ebe use bia taxpayers no ye sika enunti wobema no ababonte said be obi mu sika ye ka ye bo Black Stars no obi enya akomapam e de ti ata Black Stars echi na so far no odide so no sports minister Honorable Kofi Idi Adams adwenia ode man no ni nyina ekoso enunti president ekasai e de fa transparency ho e fa ye sika sema e was investing all Black Stars mu.
Last year we made a commitment that sports management in Ghana will be guided by transparency and accountability. In my 2025 State of the Nation address, I announced that the national football budget will be disclosed to the public, a first in our history. Why? Because Ghanaians have the right to know how their resources are being utilized, and corporate partners deserve transparency before they will agree to invest. I commend the Minister for Sports and Recreation for maintaining this standard, but we need to be more consistent in releasing information about how much we spend as a country on our sporting activities. This transparency extends to a difficult but responsible decision we made not to allocate public funds for large-scale travel for supporters to follow our teams abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, when we took off...
Where is my President John Mahama? What they to just say no, when we decided say taxpayers money part here, when timi invest and my supporters no and far into kwa. So kasai and if fans are ye do mobile walk up no say sabrede intimi physical jise yenyesika and say the fans ni bi akọ walk up no.
This year's World Cup particularly presents unique challenges in sports mobilization. The tournament is hosted by 3 countries, Canada, Mexico, and the United States, spanning from Central America to North America, with venues in distant cities that can only be reached mainly by air. We understand the passion of our supporters, we feel it too. But at a time when we're investing heavily in job creation through the Big Push program, the 24-hour economy initiative, education, agriculture, and healthcare, We must prioritize national development over discretionary spending. In consonance with the recommendations of the Jamepe Committee report, the government has no plans to allocate public funds for supporters to travel to Canada, the United States, or Mexico to watch the Black Stars or attend the World Cup. The logistical cost of flying, accommodating, and feeding even just 200 supporters to the tournament is staggering. The estimated cost of sponsoring just 200 supporters, that is flights, accommodation, tickets, transportation, and feeding, is estimated at almost $2 million. This year's World Cup particularly.
When some president of Ghana, President John Mahama, what they at to just sabre taxpayers money party said the support is too kind there. They be and yeda and until say corporate Ghana and the team eboa need to be supporters no call. What's the walk up here baba sui this year at the Musronko because of a year acquaintance said see a womb said Ghana ye bebo matches be our US of A na kobo be and so Canada. Na no krani yebo US of A no ye bobo be and so our Boston Foxborough ye bobi wo wie be ka ko bobo Philadelphia and send ko Toronto nyina no aye cost na so mo hwekra so mo the supporters e bi ko say be supporters e be 200 supporters and mo de ko e be cost Ghana $2 million na te say e adia e ha dwen ye papa enunti enom pese corporate Ghana e de sikaba no mo e be boam was a Black Stars modern no aye bibia ho aye ups and down kosoro na abafom kosoro na abafom was a roho sam say African Cup of Nations ye ko bo na no ya Ghana yentimi unqualify ankobi.
And they defined a moment of Ghana's football history and glory. Since then, our Black Stars have experienced highs and lows. The disappointment of 2014, the lessons of 2022, and the sobering reality of missing AFCON 2024 for the first time in 2 decades. But Ghanaians have remained faithful to our stars. That loyalty deserves our deepest respects and our best efforts to make a return to our rich past. And they defined a moment of Ghana's football history and glory. Since then, our Black Stars have experienced highs and lows. The disappointment of 2014, the lessons of 2022, and the sobering reality of missing AFCON 2024 for the first time in 2 decades. But Ghanaians have remained faithful to our stars. That loyalty deserves our deepest respects and our best efforts to make a return to our rich past.
And somehow the president of Ghana, President John Mahama, dear Tuja, and for the Black Stars of Ghana, who are prepared towards World Cup. Enchebia eba bekoso Ghana Premier League matches no etimi eba so yen shasem emfem free on Friday Kwando Out of Lions etenefiem ene has equity penko match ne ND goalless 11 wonders enso tenefiem ene samates equity penko game no ND 2-2 wey a games course on Friday Sunday games no etimi baso Kumasi Asante Kodoko dinkunim abram share Nations FC ekamiensa wo mo entimi ante Dreams edinkunim womo share eye mediama 2-1 ho bazaka only stars etenefie etimi se Young Apostles ekabako a womentimi ante baby any goal stars edinkunim ewo eye Vision so womo share Vision by a lone goal sanso na brekum Chelsea womo etenefie etimi dinkunim au Karela so abro mo share Karela eye by 2-0 Swedro All Blacks tenefie esha Ho United ekabako a womentimi ante Bechem enso dinkunim ewe Diana so womo share Diana 2-1 and the results I would do a PMU. Sanso and a goal king race now. Say and Aquakwe Samuel Atakumi or Goal Stars was set 11 goals and edit that top of the goal king Chattanum. Augustine Okra one also I share 10 goals and the Diama Bechem United. Richmond Opoku I said 9 goals at the Young Apostles. Emmanuel Anom I said 9 and a Prince Trebois and also I share 8 goals and so and a Ghana Premier League no says a Yanshem a table no Sidis Yakwe after Mediama one that top of the league Nisa say one more every top Emma a year Goal Stars and a top of the Premier League Goal Stars at the top with 48 points. Mediama Tosumienu 46 points. Asante Kotoko to so miensa 42 points and a 9 a House of Oak Womosukuta 42 points a Diana a Tosu enum 41 points Samates a Tosun 38 points Karela Tosun 38 points Basakoli Stars a Tosun watching 36 in Kuno a Dreams FC 34 Heart of Lions a Tosu Edu 34 points Vision Tosu Duba 34 Nations a Tosu Dumienum 34 points and Kutomo Bechem Tosu Dumiensa with 33 points Swedro All Blacks a do 9 31 Sansona Brekum Chelsea Tosu Dunum 31 and na a team some the relegation zone a Brekum a Hoho United 30 points Young Apostles Ekuta 30 points 11 Wonders and some our 10 points we a GPL table no national so say GPL no you bet to us 27th week no basu den matches never shall on Friday Mediema Sporting Club ebetana home Takwati and Park, woman 11 Wonders and a bobo. Saturday, Vision and a Basakoli Stars. Then on Sunday, games Babasune, Has and a Swedro All Blacks, Nations and a Brekum Chelsea, Karela and Gold Stars, Hoho any Dreams, Samates any Bechem. Diana and a Kotoko and a Young Apostles and the Heart of Lions and a Babo. This weekend, matches a Boino, 2 games a Babaso live. Na matches a Basso live on a Mediema and the 11 Wonders, 3 p.m. on Friday. Now for on Sunday, Has and Sunny Swedro All Blacks and so Abaso live or TV so amobienya kwan etimi ahwebe yenko division 1 enso so yenhwe situation no say the city of Manchester no enso timi baso ewo division 1 zone 1A Brekum Arsenals etimi she Doma Unity by 3 goals to 2 DBB etimi she Liberty Youth by 2 goals to 0 KAC Academy Tenefie ama Victory Club Warriors ekoshomu 2-0 Mighty Royals etimi she Legon Cities by 3 goals to 0 uko aye Zone 1 ho we any games awodwa and also etimi eba so uko zone 2 so games eba so enie Police National and Park Academy kweti penko wo game ne ende 1-1 nemom teams are say on that top of the league wo ma omene na premo Ash Gold 04 wo mo etimi ko dinkunim Future Stars so wo mo say Future Stars by 3 goals to 0 New Edubiase Trefiem and Soccer Intellectuals equity penku goalless Edubiase and match and goalless nemom Dwarfs and Rose Parker womo so April League womo board draw 1-1 and game and so end there it's likely says they say there Port City womo eba Premier League ni mo anesa weekend in womo so games awdo ne ba so womo edinkunim abrom ne hakla SC and so a boy womo show 2-0 Accra Lions etenefiem and the Golden Warriors equity penko 3-3 and a womo game and so end there Ghana Premier League matches eba so referees decisions any incident awodwa etimi esiye ewo games awodwa no mum na ye de ebremo bo Kumasi Asante Kotoko match mo boy against Nations FC oko gripman onu okotia Albert Amua na obi agide say referee vemawo osan command red card na so vemawo wo man yellow card enum incident no na asat na wo hwem e wo Kessben television so bo no koye wo bo ni fie no onu intentionally utia Albert Amwa na so referee no e man yellow card we incident na Kotokofo no wo mani anjo ho kram e wa kensie no mu enso e wo ho penalty number 1 enso eba so Kotoko penalty we epiemu abra Kotoko enso the Nations FC ebo wo mo penalty a edikan enso ho no and Nations for a complain enunie amam didi se bo we de na nye penalty na eye referee eye vema wo egiem edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso ho penalty number 2 so wo mo didi se sie outside the 18-yard box and a referee and so a Nations complain and they bromo wo say penalty no is you outside the 18-yard box and also and Hashem our Kessben television so no and any say the city and so but referee no a penalty and I'm so I'm a Nations for complaining say 2 incidents when you know referee decision na enye right referee no nyansa na Bancroft of Fedican Prince Owusu Kotoko coach no wo kwa go permanent ekojina eye park ne so ema referee no working out there bi won free park ne so nko akansie no enso entimi emba na wi obeden e park ne so eno na o hwe incident course so eye first half no na o hwe eye Kessben television so Mediema enso ni Dreams match course no me dey me complain say dreams wo second goal no foul si and offside enso ho eno ene eye goal a eno so o hwe e wo Kessben television so no wo mu gidie se foul e by na ball no so esanse offside uhu ni say referee no dem o gidie se eye perfect goal ena otimi agye after the games no yentin sema wo do a
be say ngam hwe media money dreams dey na last year
okay
yes I hwe bi
ene
wo me san hwe no bi no say off okay
na foul so
no she go na off
aye
okay kalabeba oba na wa be hwe ni ya na no say
o mo fan ko echiri kakra
no ye pull out na said o kan ball no to net no okay
the she go ni the onye
from this angle
because at the point of pass no not the passer and the ball no more ahead of the obebo ball na too on the lines no sa park we lines in the ball at this time the goal scorer hasn't even come what I say eno you know enti ball ni obokra wi ansa no free echiri ba minim so no mpese omoje no offside
ni dey when no omoje offside net ya no
double ball ni say
double ball okay na foul no so when
foul no so pushing no for more
your camera say adam to capture never be very man and wow
I sa push
away
the way the be no beje foul no
body check
defender who you who better say my attacker
it will be from one angle and a brepa
really I no more push we no shoulder to shoulder
you know we shoulder
no pushing echi
they no who shoulder obi push obi say
go back clear
o pushing echi
and the upper was any way
you pushing there
push we ni ajefa wa ma push we defender
okay
that's all my way
I was like a different angle na ma hwe no scorer no we the foul in there
we any foul ma kwame
defender who attack the ball ba wo se dey you win no jazz on for ball nko you push me
who defender na say ma hwe dey attack and to be
okay in a different angle how the camera say na just one angle pe na munya why okay until the dog come church what doing a crowd fefa others no one before so the beba some coaches in the players in the kind before say Carabao crowd so bit
for this particular media my incident pair the angles I've seen
communicates
legitimate goal
okay
first of all push away for me any enough for a foul
okay
and then we have pass now I think said the ball and even the passer of the ball were ahead of no move be go no esen attack no frechiri ebe kan shim
okay yen twen ye VAR ebe ba nche oba na benim so oba overrule the wo kana ye VAR ebe ba me kala enje ebe ba de ahwe
em se kotoko ni
yen se free kotoko de no
okay
na o se okokotia
oko give man there no
yen hwe no so
musa mai bi
mo san go back to sa
video that push no the man vema wo edema yellow no I think se vema wo enya ni
right
maybe of an say na deliberate first of all any okoni din kan ba bet pace no was rosin no and I bet be fa bo no into high foul
yes
then you see the first step ubetima ka say accidental but the second one was never accidental
second one was this one
utiana twice the first one the big Rebecca say follow through na okutia but second one was that the nyima no any
okay
so better take over into the tackle when the foul on by we trying to utian 1 no way it was a straight red
into boot no start no serious as Carabao one team come on we no be jam ko we
you go the next one Voma didn't get this one right Oman yellow nanka so upgrading or the correct that's how I saw it
first penalty
first penalty
yanko first penalty
now yanko first penalty I'm say munko the penalty the result to kotoko first penalty no na you say net say in na boy we dey only penalty say
so na me so me hwe me dey
okay what the second one
the first one hwe ni
okay
hwe ni pa mun slow no kakra hwe ni okay o sila da o kana
yeah they might hwe dey
okay
me I was at the stadium anyway
me who dive
me pacho
me who dive me who say ball we penalty
okay
yeah or dive we me so
first tackle nanga no
okay
sir okay second one the ultimate say
player no can no for. Okay. But the first one.
The first way second penalty. You can you first one.
Me first one answer.
Okay.
Okay, first.
Yeah, we no. No slow pa.
Went here and that's where I think the penalty okay. Any defender no that for.
Monsaman biom ya. Monsaman biom zaman for F no mo fa.
Yeah, no mo so
comment na dem. Okay.
No way in my angle way my there was an earlier one the best about. No. There was a clearer one. Maybe this is what will give us the required angle. It seems or Kobobono. There was a this is where I think it's a contact in the by. On the go shooty bono. Still there are still grey lines.
Yeah, because who say no dive crown sana.
January ni pa order from
Hodia to no to answer crown.
Anyway. On say nipa mienu na tackle no. Do finish
invite ade no pa ma na buy. On na no ko say on tackle.
Well, me hu say de no finish ba no. A wo gina ho no. Onu mum na e call say penalty no. Enye the order from sliding way.
Okay. Young co third one no na yen.
So why you going for a penalty for this? Any. Unless we say player now we gina on the nayanka baba ya ya de.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, for me,
it's a penalty. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Then the second one, penalty. And on them said the argument wasn't whether there was a contact or
outside
not,
the box.
but whether it was outside.
A foul, but
yes,
in your box.
Okay.
And also,
I had the surgery.
Okay.
How surgery. But they were quite infant to a team. They say tackle no okay on the line a penalty.
Yeah.
If it is on the line, it is penalty. But outside the line, I'm saying we be boy pa in it.
Okay.
It looks like outside. Me who outside.
Okay. Here.
There's a contact with the attacker, no. Okay. Outside.
Okay.
Maybe on besa mo.
Besa man for social. Besa man for social ni pa ansana.
Refikala aba. And stadium Kessben via
yes, struggle power. Monsame different.
If you can make it a bit slow and area. Margins in here very thin.
Doc, is it a line or so?
That's a line or so. Really, I think this will give us a clearer one.
Yeah, yes.
You know a line or so. Because Ushaya, the 90 line or so, ground first and son attack on neighbor. I have to win a his leg is on the line, then pine.
Well, line so I say outside the line. Say line no so a penalty.
Yes, general way. So picture we clearly both legs are on the line. Okay. Especially the 9 are born in China. Only 9 are born was wrong.
Yeah.
Who say line also.
Okay. Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, 92.9 Accra. Kwame.
Yes, boss.
Domoke kan kakra bi emfa ko BYT so.
Okay.
Na yen hwedo de bre.
But general after the game the coach from Manson Kasai was a results where the any true reflection of the game. Na just say match na de ogidi say the ball ni siko en de. Enye sa results yi and we say to me but coach from Manson.
No, not at all. If you look at the goals we conceded, they are all goals that can be avoided. The last, I think, 10 minutes, I mean, we were just giving up balls and then they were just giving us the counter-attack. No, for me, I think we make a lot of mistakes, especially in the last 10 minutes. That was why we conceded the 3 goals. Other than that, I don't think it's a true reflection of the game. Yeah, if we had taken the chance or our chances, maybe it would have been a different thing. But sometimes football, it happens, so you cannot blame players so much. So yes, we accept defeat. And no, not at all. If you look at the goals we conceded.
When you nsema ko from Manson edi tuja Prince Owusu eye coach edema Kumase asante koroko ogidie se boys no omo ya die papa se boys no mo ziu se kwan bia so so mutimi sheka on bi na massa results no etimi ebaye.
Yeah, I think the boys gave it all out. As you asked me before the game, and I told you that we cannot lose this game. We cannot draw this game. It must be a win to make the fans also happy. And the boys did exactly that. It tells me about the attitude of the boys. They told me today, whatever happens out there, they're going to win again. Good, but still I've not heard of the other results yet. But this is very good for us to make a big statement in the league. Yeah, I think the boys gave it all out.
Prince Owusu a coach at the Makumase Asante Kodoko Kennedy Boachensa or no CEO at the Man Nations after the game was a resource with a surprising year papa or say no yana so be kasa but results na pm there a surprising year pa Kennedy Boachen answer.
Every quick one. See quick one. Congratulations for the first time. Kodoko winning the team. Surprise and scoreline is surprising, man. Oh yeah, of course. Now we expect 3 goals to Lana. Quick one. See quick one.
We in some CEO at the Maboko Freno a Nations FC was a resource a surprise resource at the man after the game Nana Pinkram and aims no more Omania G papa what resource a Kumasa Santikroko in Sa Ekayanum and our Kessben television so Nayako attendance them na a very poor after 4 minutes. 4 minutes, you both game no 4 minutes. Na Baba Yara Stadium same and na city na supporters in green stands, yellow stands, and also so na supporters no ensu anyokram. After 4 minutes of the game, and now share our Kessben television about 40 minutes so ya bomodin etra stadium say na nipa city and so after 40 minutes so you try we after 4 minutes. 40 minutes there no enso ewo ho and also e buy about 40 minutes nanso na attendance e stadium no very poor abra Kumasi Asante Kodoko ebo Nations FC or Babayara Sports Stadium and Genoa na ocean attendance
we say ma ball kra enyani pache we serious o Kodoko Nations so abeye matches na ano shipa
no mission
Kodoko Hearts of Oak Kodoko Diana Kodoko Nations about
yes
and easy cry ko unim nyoma sisi any brebem Kodoko Nations bobia so the mechanism
yes they know
NTS can attract supporters by stadium but surprisingly young into us young konipa nkosto de badia okay kwame yanko me bisato hokeke
bisato abejafo me nya abejani ana
dabi unka Udo jumana oye no.
Mimi at times I'm in call kakra.
Kako hajin.
Kako hajin. O je no ene se city e wo ho. There you go. O je no Nations FC. Wo mo so asase te se the Hearts of Oak here mo tetin kola no. Nations enso tetin kola. Se dachi bi mba be Nations FC supporters after the game no wo mo so kasai. We Nations in Kora.
Pesa me catch on say e mo omagba mumbu if say eni omagbo ene kan 6 matches e wa bla ene kan ene no melu wini ba ko a ya ba mumbu san say almost be buy home na almost ba yenso be sham to say almost share na
me next season asem say nation say kotoko trader eti bia next season almost be sham say mo be sham say wo
ye kwa de be sham 6
we were so kotoko 6 yes me and man next season and the next season be the pa now so referee no o say the penalty game na won ni nya
second penalty no again
amwam
na nya fair
to referee anya fair am Nations FC
fachan
nti je na aka che Ghana referee
pese mkacha mo say omo di ba omo ndi fair game say the bia Ghana ball e be koso da
Tinez and then referee ni fair game am Nations FC. Mu nya penalty usu ko say referee.
Pachan.
Na no your ball there.
Pacho abla another ball ni ko inside that or crossing. A ball player na material in sawanje.
Wow. Let's all follow ball the pa. I feel you follow Nations FC pa. Wow.
Na on say FA Cup no if you say FA Cup no bit ma jam.
Pachan.
That's FA Cup Nations FC be their cup confederations cup.
Pachan.
Today na catch Nations players so omo no cup.
Esa me catch omo say FA Cup na so omo yiro omo ho. Na omo di akokudu kobo na omo jedeba. Say there be aye na aye ni gbaji.
Okay. Nations and Koda
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nice,
Nations and Koda, and so I don't know. Oak Seed and a shash here, Hearts of Oak. There's a clubs Ninano, Omo Asia, Ayapa, Adepadi Usia, and Sane Kwanswa.
You know, as a football, no, you have to take players.
Yes.
Into the fans as well. Gradually, you come and make a milk as a born, you know, and Quadana, no be any nature. Name teams in the crowd. It is enkebe to my in the same year BMUya. If you say a day bebo, we know nature fans. Not that you will be Carabao. If they can from this, number to many branches or secondary schools. I'm an vibrant in the secondary schools. It be a secondary vabu, secondary phobia, then nanka almost every secondary school class when you're about 50 students. Now we are sure so we are vibrant, not tertiary level, so more. At least some will follow, but I think say being a good number on Bejiatum so much.
Some GPL coaches and referees make football in our local league unprofessional with childish and laughable scenes. An example of such scenes is a match between Kotoko and Nations FC. Gomwa Potten and a Frank the message way a free a brain anope Gomwa Potten. All right, good afternoon, sir. I'm highly disappointed in your panel's comment after Hohoy United beat Mediama 2 weeks ago. Look at the performance of Mediama FC in their last 5 matches. Give huge respect to Hohoy United FC. The DD, the free Hohoy, and so Abeka Yensa, no. Me free DD, what am I calling for? Fumso, Adansi Fumso, the nation's goalkeeper should have been sent off for denying obvious goal scoring opportunity and reckless tackle. Sir Bright, there also the free Adansi Fumso, Abreye, and Awie, and no.
You know, as a statement to Adaruma, a issue I see in Yantiasi. Me sometimes I get confused. About 2 seasons ago, non-friend said triple punishment. Like, what deny will be an obvious goal scoring opportunity. Yaji penalty mano. Ni amount ni pakron will deny no red card. No ko. But some arguments on say, si yaji penalty mawa, the penalty itself is an obvious goal scoring opportunity. So be chow normal penalty on deny obvious goal scoring opportunity because the penalty in itself is an obvious goal scoring opportunity. Into a basa se tackle nankasa in its sense any red card yeah more red.
Okay.
It looks like that is the angle Vomawo a picking from say in China keeper ni be and in China nankasa merit red card but we denying an obvious goal scoring opportunity and say a C box in a chair and they straight up red. Say see red box in a chair and not there. What deny an obvious goal scoring opportunity because there's a free kick now bono a obvious goal scoring opportunity. It may be Kalambo Mbesa betraymu because in some instances it's what deny no near the red card amount, especially in the English Premier League. For example, Bernardo Silva, last but one game now, boy or yan in Sasi, the ball no and in preventive ball no, man red. For denying them. Okay. Maybe we need a better explanation.
No, the first video scene, I think Kumasa Santikotoko's attacker missing the shot, threw himself, threw him off balance, which resulted in his falling. I totally agree with you that it's not a penalty. Adupoku Duefi Bradford, UK Bradford and Abreye and Awie. I mean, call last one. Nafi me na me hoka crab imra. Nafi BYT. Among funds member the by if a league match is a course so weekendy. Odo hunsen some kakra Abreye. What is the priority of a goalkeeper who is also a captain of the team? Is it for him to keep clean sheets and his team draws, or for him to coincide goals and his team wins?
For him to concede. I'm saying concede no coincide.
Oh, okay.
For him to concede goals.
Okay. And his team wins. Okay. For some time now, I've observed that Benjamin Asare celebrates whenever he keeps a clean sheet, regardless of his team's performance. regardless of the fact that the team doesn't win. Is this attitude of him selfishness or greediness? Okay. Should such attitude be entertained from a team captain. Please, I need the news of your panel. Nana Safo, I do it free 37 Accra and I bring okay. Okay, Entina and so I don't know. Now Obisu Busa Derek Fojo videos no doc Obibusa Derek Fojo DNT and on mobile nibi ewo eye mediema
and the
anti because Mickey eka hon some time ago.
Yes, and they just
but quickly baby bank is answer now okay can you know. But still I'm for someone to say what's happening. DNM Derek Fojo mobile no ebi.
But the initial the news was that the contract best one at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Almost on renew, Intermediate masses won't renew the IM and more. And Omobe debanking. And I think after debanking it, he had a couple of games, but he's off again.
Okay.
And then somebody else Jinamo Boma Kotoko.
But no Bobby for your
no more uniform.
Yeah.
And it's independent.
I see. Was of late on movie minimal days apart from Enrano or Taiwan no most one I didn't say play be the BSO Bobby. So we are moving in injury situation or new forms at time maybe our prayer.
This is 119 matches. No, I see 2 goals. Bakoya against Kotoko Kumasi 2-2.
Did player be the BSO Bobiana? Someone want to crop pot in there.
119 out of 26 games.
Yeah,
then he's got a good share.
All right. After circles any global supporters na for the Hunsem by pa and so na some keto emre man can say e twi ho enkomo enso kakra me ko makodi nkomo kakra me ko amuzu herbal na ko fan krato kakra ho enso abaiba BYT edin sensem kakra bebre me fina refikala so oti so tete me ba na video bi o de bre me no so no mama your pages I drew your pages what that obesho no their brain I will continue to me hunter me point and obano. All right, my uncle Dr. Amuzu and so kakraiba BYT.
Mema etiefo nyina akwa ababa Amuzu Herbal Clinic na ye de dobia ba e frɛ no Amuzu Garlic Bitters eyedura emamoje die fusane ewo nipadua no mu eyedura ebua ma obia ne pressure ewo soro eba fom pa obi so a otie mi a wadro srade abro so obehia Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent numbness so obi se mensa anasa minan 83 nedro eye Amuzu Garlic Bitters. Amuzu Garlic Bitters controls urine flow. Die odun so bebre na so so basa no onye Amuzu Garlic no mu a emeso tikura. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetwe me onye Amuzu Garlic no mu atu edi. Amuzu Garlic Bitters is good for stroke patient. Obi anya stroke, obu a stroke na born in kaye Unya Amuzu Garlic no atu edi. Sa medre na sofu bi anya stroke for years. What thought wa minu panom ai na wetimi asore ananti waka. Amuzu Garlic Bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Se utie me na se uyo chremewu yare biya ba bekrawa. Kopa Amuzu Garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene. Na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahomre woni so. Amuzu Garlic Bitters dilate the arteries ebiabia intinimu mamoja ediefusani yie pa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters support the pancreas. Amuzu Garlic no pancreas no ya de ne modidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no me so te mass sugar eba normal. Amuzu Garlic Bitters improves vision. Obu oho a ne pressure was with the man de hunu wo form. Onya Amuzu Garlic no mo buaw ma friends woni na eye wisi no we hu ade yie pa. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent palpitation. Nipa bia home ban sese home no e wosu bebre sa kope Amuzu Garlic nenom. Amuzu Garlic Bitters prevent insomnia. Obu ha obre panse wada ye frade bi zinc ene sulfur e ye rich Amuzu Garlic mu ye ko gu mu a na mabody ne home na home bo se nche na wada enti de na hu edi ma no kope Amuzu Garlic Bitters nenom. Amuzu Garlic Bitters enrich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda humachi anti bema nkano. Kopa Amuzu Garlic no mwe. Ne moja ni die fusane enko bema no hunadachi a watine nka. Amuzu Garlic Bitters is rich in agioni. Ena musa agioni ni nti ebo ema awodi akwa no ho ban. Ema se buo emako suatuo nyina no emoni nyina koso kama enti oba obu sa embe yie ubehia amuzu garlic bitters oba on person na wo eti konso hia amuzu garlic bitters uko drugstore pharmacy anase herbal shop biara ubenye bi ato upedro semise bi nso a no afra mi nama eye 0247 776743 0247 77 6743 Amuzu Herbal Clinic, Mauji Hiochalo.
Oh, okay. Yemra na nsema hodo mbusa fa league no se bi wati we wuram kakra mfa mamo stars e wo ho ene de ka ho nyina no abrante na ready. Right, mamemra ho na me hwe.
Yeah, general before then mamembo Augustino Krabaso. Wanya ni 50th Ghana Premier League goal ama Bechem United.
Oh, okay.
Meaning say
only Bechem
nko. Liberty Kotokonka once free Red Bull Academy amaso konede ndi ba Kotoko mde ni loan ni Liberty.
Okay.
And oba back to Kotoko. And omde oko Bechem 2013.
Okay.
Bechem nko ano 2013-14 was 16 league goals. Ghana Premier League top scorer. And opi koye. And was back to 2021-22. Yeah na yawano share 22 goals G go Kiambella share 21 on a toss miensa 3 players na share 14 goals a toss miensa wono Umar Bashiru Karela and Brighter J of Adriana Stars so was my 14 goals I got 16 one I say now 30 and 2022 2023 24 season was share 9 goals 30 9 and last season was share 1 and now it's a 40 and this season was a 10 you see we second top scorer league chart and so we Atakumi Samuel was 11 or no Atakumi
Samuel of
Bibiani Gold Stars
okay
see we no was 10 goals
okay
Akabako or a former top scorer oh shared the spina between 2013 and 14 season up to date about 12 years obiaji go kin no say wuramu ahweso obeje
okay
or hwese obetimi age na otimi ade awuram so some yeah brand reference or guest nukra eso ade awaya obechimo or say yebo na baso yepa
I will not be surprised if he wins it Atakumi atra 10 what chep easy afen wonya 1 call 11
first round so share 18 champa
na ukra na wa ba beche no we huma Atakumi to very honest and huma bechem priority is not the league winning but Gold Stars priority league winning. Go Stars coach in mind say Nessa Atakumi Moano Manesha or be drop it.
Nancy no drop it.
That's right. So but Bechem wanting to project this guy again could give him more chances to score goals. Atakumi should be careful.
Sure.
And Nessa made him seek to be for the goal killer. And need be a
the Bemano.
Made the Bema Augustino Kra say he's more likely to win the goal.
He say no Imanolano. And Dembele. Yeah, you know, my more Amiledi Swabaso, a man league, no. Say, Oma Wuram Abo finance, no. A pen, who's only a former champions. 2 seasons ago, 2024, this time around, Ami League this Asako finals against Azake semi finals, no. Almost 5-1. Beating Samates ladies, debutants will league in FA Cup, Rafena, or experience what drew far. But Army ladies, almost first season was Ghana League 2021-22, almost FA Cup semi-finals, and I'm Pimda Kwashom. Second time, almost a room, and I'm Pimda Kwashom, but almost champion da Kwaji Super Cup. And I need almost a room of finals, almost a J beating a year Bobo Kwane friend said Jonina. Edge the FA police ladies, Edge the FA Cup, Deborah Opoku, 50th minute. That was 2024 Legon. And then Nyamia ya Doma say Urumbi Mwa, Omako finals against Azakes ladies. Azakes so rest over the FA Cup no for the second time. Only Ampem da Kwa Penajiminu to Azakes ladies, Urum to the third finals. Wabomunu, Wajimu Bako, Ampem da Kwa Nekuta most titles. 2. But on about 3 finals when Azakes were equal. The only team who about finals do a police ladies 4 occasions. On the G they made in addition beating Bobo and the fabulous ladies. It's why the FA Cup is meant for the security service teams. Prisons Ajibi. Police ladies are called 4 finals. About 2016 year 10 years in here. You about 7 editions. The 8th edition. Army ladies Wajibi. ɛna nami asa akɔfa na nti ɛm security service teams na ɛwɔ Ghana ande ɔmo nyinaa agye bi fire service ɔmo ni team but prisons police army ɔmo nyinaa no ekuta FA Cup title ɛno so ɛyɛ man na fam general is division 1 de bibi hia 1 win pe de bibi elidi ɛyɛ KAC Soccer Academy 19 points aka 21 points ɔmo kɔpre eti wo hwɛ ba bi ɔda ne de ɔda na china points gap no ɛyɛ 19 it is all the 21 na aka ne nyinaa ma KAC Academy on benya 58 already they be 56 points to a winner against VC Warriors in their next game general oma qualify for the playoff enti eno ye zone 1B zone 1A no so Sankara national for no this particular season oma lose just 2 home matches against Wa Power and omu lose to Tamale City. No obi anim sa out you be utimi akwa akose. Abe the 30 more win war. Omu ball draw. Enti Tamale City share no why standing lead no. Ama say general oh rare league gap ni sesi ya. Ezo omu bie mu a omu di ko 8. Nyame adoma next weekend omu mienu na ebo. Onzo omu abo 3 sa zone no bo 4. Obekọ we home no aba no asa akọ. 2 and the goalless draw. And omu share out to 2-1. Where out to you fear last first round no second game no mo ko share out to you 2-1 this time almost any out to you kobo so share out to you anez ono so twim baby a dodo na hwe ani mu pa so the zone 2 tesi am no ka say since papa ni dey carrying to coach ekọ boboku ani din de Ashanti Gold 04 no general de omni say as Gold 04 3 matches awabo nyina wahye total of 11 goals. I consider 2. Washa 4 was a Hero Stars. Washa 4 against Airborne 4-2. Enra was a che a Joso base club future stars. Okese Park or Ashan 3. I must say 3 matches no. Watch it possible 9 points in now. Karim G2. Eddie Ama Boboku and the Ashanti Gold 04. So as Gold 04 in their last 4 matches. Oma amasse 12 points in na when Ebusua Dwarfs and so atena fie ni Rose Park about draw is it dwarf the last 6 matches only King Face happen on match no Oma lusu baako and Oma draw the aka enti Boboku and the Ebusua Dwarfs say omo so points gap na be 8 omo gusu eteba or abe 7 omo teba general na 5 akọ 7 ama say Dwarfs ehun ya be chire pa the next game against New Odubiase also we ye nneema yi anya se nneema betima ye den de ama no as go do force bebo fie against Elimina Sharks no so no e bia ono so betimi anya points na e betimi aboa de akọ nanim ye pa positive so ateki 10 points gap positive asahye na de odi na chi no so je no ono so hye nti abe 52-42 when Asempa 5 ono so e share omo match haka elusu ye ba Semper 5 eso she ni game enti eno so 10 points ni gusu adem aka 21 points ye gusu ehwese next season no say teams ye bobo mu din dan ye mu bi ene be ba Ghana Premier League nim ama bibia so atimi akoso kwotoko share boboku ani din de Nations FC for the first time in the league unim say general a record say Nations antimi anse kwotoko no akra na since a football shase o Ghana no team na aba Ashanti regional what mini kotokwa bob baaku mienu miensa ena enum abra kotokwa nche ne baako kra record no e we league ekuta Nations FC so eno anan kom de ko 6 but anyeye ena kotoko ese not this time ena omunya 3-0 score line wo Baba Yara Sports Stadium matches o mabo nyina na ye den se on betimi de boboku ani dia de Nations FC etiko aka form eno ma rene eno date no 2007 it was 22nd March 2007 17 years and as 19 years yenra ena kotoko share Feyenoord Academy 2-1 and then you 3 goals it was Coronation Park na kotoko neighborhood na Baba Yara Stadium ya close ya renovation for can 2008 eno Abrantia Douglas and Nkrumah say 2 goals ni nyina yeniti when ana Feyenoord for ashe first goal eno so 3 goals in a buy set date date ni so fall March day 26 eno so ye day 26 enti history na that was March day 26 2007 kodako ana Fisher or share and I say or winning game now 3 goals to PM and not date near 22nd March no and see Biom Ghana football calendar until Enra.
Okay.
3 goals to soon buy. So Enra 3 goals now me park jam say ebenya 3. Sen kana fikesiem omo over 2.5 aba and the war system no na me wo be 1000 bi anka me de fire. And a 2 year. But 2008-2009 season when na Bashir for the work Kessben na ya Brankesi team against Kotoko omu face 22nd match but it was Abrankesi and Ababa Idi shared only go Bashir for no coach Kotoko and wako na Kotoko su coach na coach Tamayu Tuda in the person of Aziko Pele watching and no so na coach original bench Makotoko Prince Usu a former Tamayut coach no so animu said this time no obe 10 score line no so the anu see 2008-2009 season no omushia 22nd match na against a team from Abrankese no and Abrankese base club no Kotoko elusu ye be no Asante Kotoko etimi erene you know him say referee no di ye no the last 5 matches na Kotoko
match be
Kotoko ne
okay
Nations FC
Vomao
be Vomao George Mawuli Vomao oye Navy officer or Takradi Navy base undi Kotoko match the last 5 matches ana Kotoko ashe general and then no Asante Kotoko anytime be obedi Kotoko league game biano league game biano the last 5 matches na Kotoko ntimi share
sankebio me ngwana me ntiaze na
say wadi Kotoko league matches nko 30
Kotoko last 5 matches and
wadi
na Kotoko share
ntimi share wadi Kotoko matches nko the last 4 seasons 13
okay
13 Kotoko ashe 5 omo lusu 3 omo draw 5 but the last 5 no na Kotoko ntimi share Kotoko against Brekum Chelsea goalless draw Okumas one day this season last season Kotoko ni Brekum Chelsea 1-1 with Brekum one day Kotoko lusu to Nations FC wo boase 2 no on the day and no so be gina mu di odi Kotoko any nsu atre pole incident no onu ne di yes okay ama Kotoko lusu ye odi Kotoko ne Pando Heart of Lions week 1 of 2023-2024 and also draw so the last time anu odi Kotoko match Kotoko ashe was day 27 of 2023-2024 season when Kotoko share Samates if you oba no enya de odi Kotoko match ana Kotoko she so when no sa agents no so Kotoko breaking say referee na oba no enya de awadi ya match ama ya win the last 5 matches and ye be say no yima no dalagbenu line 1 no no su giram no na the last 2 ono so abas lines between Kotoko ni Nations ni nyina ana Kotoko entimi share ba ku ye 2-2 ba ko so 2-0 so na aye den se ono so gina bencha Kotoko betimi ahye ana so all lines no so against Nations FC the third time Kotoko ahye sa game no enso e de awuram general 11 years near na Kotoko share match the 26 league match
I see
irrespective of the venue see e be born wo Kumase and outside Kumase say match day 26 general since 2015 Kotoko share 3-1 against Wow Stars now Wow Stars akwachi Kotoko ahye no wo Sunwan Tamale 3-1 when ani aban Kotoko Kromia that was 2013-14 season so yet ye biamu a ye board the next season Kotoko say sa 3-1 obeti no Kumase and omu gina omu na so share 3-1 ni bi every war no general anytime bia Kotoko bebo ya bo 2017 season elimina share Kotoko 2018 ya mo anu week 26 2019-20 ya mo anu week 26 2020-21 Kotoko ntimi ahye 21-22 Kotoko ntimi ahye sa be say 8 seasons Kotoko ntimi nhye team bia o Ghana match day 26 either Kumase or outside so enra day 26 na baba ye ehudu a day Monday festa aye den dia makrobia be no krobia esa break it that record so enra the records be me nsane nan na Asante Kotoko ekeka bom gu fom esan say na mu aye den dia makotoko Monday 26 so obetimi asase o Ghana League after beating Wow Stars in 2015
wow
omubo fi draw omukwa away ya show ma draw baby omu be hia bia ne man shedam fire ene nra ene matimi fade ma kotoko and in 12 years still our house sentiment show Pando yeah. The last time was 19 February 2012 when I'm at Motu Kose. Has a bread to beat Pando out of France or Pando when it comes to league matches. And what are the top 4 teams now? No, before this game, no woman now. Obi Rene wo except Hasufuk. Ediana Kose. Bibianu Ghost Stars Kose. Mediama Kose. Omo pe na na top 4 ni mu a omo ntimi ahye say before the game na kotoko drop ya ba fifth ti no onka top 4 no omo na omo top 4 ni mu na has echo no na me nsa ni nyina akɔwe ne ba House of Folk ntimi akɔhye say House of Folk abo drawn games nko 12 emu 11 ye goalless draw oh mini president me pasa me comment na me hwɛ team a wa na goalless draw pa in a single season. You know, me she am say no. Has bet my record. Me who and no man me she money bobe as at bet 12:30 p.m. I mean die. Oh. My colleague fishes me started from nanu ye last season and I make cover. Etima kwa say this be room 70s and 80s radio. The bia kunya bia. Bia. Say ebo season na one particular club abo goalless 10 11. The only match almost draw ya a scoring draw a 2-2 against Bibiani Gold Stars in Accra Sports Stadium. But the Akabia has a draw bia the point bia ko bia a goalless instead any precedent. And media man so
11 games on Shego. Sa Marco 11 times. 11 times 90 as a 990. About 990
minutes. Untimi for born 2. Obi so nse no.
190 minutes.
Phobia.
Yeah, phobia masters. House of Folk when yabre. And Mediama so year record. Mediama see su nyina winless streak o makopa in a season. 8 games. That was 2017. Okay. 2017 between day 2 and day 9, na Mediama win a match. Day 2, goalless draw against House of Folk. Day 3, 1-1 against Interallies. Day 4, 3-2 defeat against Liberty. Day 5, draw 1. Day 6, Wild Stars Koshen or Takwa 1-0. Day 7, Oni Adriana goalless draw. Day 8, Onu Olympics 1-1. Day 9, Oni Tamayu 1-1. Until day 10, and San Omosha Kotoku 2-1 or Takwa.
I see.
No, I really day 1. Ave Mediama kwa danes on timi nya win. This year 2017 season. Okay. If you were in see last time omuje Ghana League no. Omko 5 games no omun share. 5 matches no omun share. Okay. But we no omako 6 no. Esi ba akope o mabako semi effect from 2010. Aye change dini ya Mediama no. Omako ba akwa omko 6 games no omun share. And Oma equals our record this season. So nyame next match Oma ntimi ansha. We be the second highest winless streak Omako. Wow. Say Mediama in a season. Baku mienu miensa na enum. And so na me nyabocha hwehwe ya. Me hwehwe even from Kessben time. And me be hu say no. Ma me bread din Kessben Mediama when na September omo share kotoko 1-0 Richard Mponkoko. Share sa go no in Kumasi no. Baba Yara Sports Stadium week 1. Na me fa homra because ya change Kessben din. Abaye na Mediama. Me nya ba ko pe o mako 6 matches no o mo nhye. Ana me hwehwe ya nya do mako dodo na 8. So 6 no afi we Mediama breaking no. O hwe ani mu say. O mo equal. O hwe ani mu say
second
winless streak. O mo equal. Enti o mo hwe say o mbe kwa 7 and 8 ana. Mediama the last
they are not looking to do the same.
Set records no. Positive and negative.
They
are not looking to do
more matches. Yeah.
The area books room na okay. Aka 8 games. Still almost say the na for pa enim sa Mediama be sakro ntimi nse.
Mediama at home to 11 wonders.
And the F.
Damn, Mediama be. Okay. Mediama at home to 11 wonders.
Yes, record no. But 6.
Yes.
I want to win.
I want to share general.
I'm a Gold Stars. I be overtaking you.
Yes, the last 6 matches possible 18 points. Omonya 3. Omo draw near shop. Omo draw near shop. And Obia no trail by 10 points. Abe catch it at 1 point.
I 2 and 1 2.
Say
2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
Yeah, Wabesan on 48-46.
Yeah, 2 points.
And imagine Mediama. And your man said, Uncle Yim Farmer Mediama. And so, but I want to say, Tima, you bonny 11 wonders so. Now, what if you nank Yasin 2-0? Now, Yasan 1 will be him say now. Or my bet Kofi Samoa better to come now 2-2 against Samates. And Taboy, and so Ghana League, Emsa this season. Obiano what Timmy Samates channel. First run, Samates or 2-1 or say go. And I was able to so woman I was at 3. When I Imano Mama, formerly of Tamayut. And so first one obo brace nanos was ashe so ono so ashe 3 goals was official and one was say Samates so first now o see him Samates bet me a baby o bet me age but na you ono so akwasa Samates ntimi she as say ono so e dia gu a 2-2 draw against the weakest side in our league obiese no enti ama ono me dia man so yehu so otimi ne boboku and the Samates about draw there o bet me akọ draw me dia man.
Okay. Wow. Bright your boy Taylor. Wow, man kwaya. And small be wura hono say order after 12. I'm watching still. Or you man who Mr. Andy Winyane Kalama me say me ba no hono say otonko I don't know. All right, you fancy because untonko say nkona no beto untonko say I the only brand me answer na oba ha no ya pages ya hwe kakra kala o de brand me enche kra me tupa ye no bibia bible da ha yi una de brand me answer na oba ha yi yenti kala kakra
bakale sala bakale sala sia na adwowie
president kala voice
yeah me hot soup bia me de baba bedi so there Jojo morning bakale sala bakale sala sia na adwowie yeah me hot soup bia me de baba bedi so there enche bia me di bia na me bakale sala pa fufu no pa we okay no kon kakra imbre ni ade nyina na fish ni ade chiwa uni so unyan BBC na papa fish je ya no penti no de boss okay na me ado Laka bye okay bye.
Ejakwabo. Ejako for grand no say what baba betra ha sila ba. Ba me ni me ye wa. Ni so ba program fa we ni nkam bremi ansa no ba. Because em won kasara wo kasara sisi mu ate no. Fufu na ye djuma pa say hey, we are in Bonnie. I do oku. And our besia, never so tongo. All right, by Yensha, when is what to cry, is easy. Yes, just a very yeah.
Obi no privacy, the other in saying,
oh, privately, no privately. Oh, the young cos, keys. I me come man of I say good way be breme. Me the day e ko 2 o'clock good way breme. Yen hwe incident nkakra.
Do yen start any fan.
Oh, yen sha say free Mickey sha say free baby o okoni ayidi no. Amuade no. Abetamuade yeah. Yen sha say free.
Similar red card offense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okoni amuade no mo yen sha say free. Kala the course no Mr. Ball no call yes. We was in the can.
Okay.
We nim so so shey bi wan san na one comment yeah. A deliberate and I say na operate be agina na e ko gina.
Deliberate. But no matter how it is.
The bus,
oh, and a direct red card.
Oh, okay.
But minim that time na score line.
No, and so matter.
It do be now there no. Because I share player no.
Joe.
Spirit of the Lord.
I do Anna Onyx in Munti Anna Anna Onyx in Pesadino. Yeah, say I say Hekel. Yeah, your area. Kalauso won it there, honestly authority in the abundance and I say Okanya Yakuma. I say empese be mano I can ask him honestly authority as being an only corner so being an econo so there I say honest on pesa den cry in the enya makala on flow you hear say your comment be one question be indeed kala yanko
yeah Joe the American say
let's go back to
yeah the American say ohwe football we do baby the most important
time 70th minute around.
That is why I'm asking say minim that time na drew and I minim score line.
Be what you say 1-0.
That are 1-0. Okay.
Any 1-0. 70th minute.
Okay. It minim and you may be an echo a man referee because of manage incident way.
Okay.
This incident you can manage it.
Okay.
At least SSN car ultimate red card.
All right.
Na minim ebia okokoshe player na no down for say and yeah, I did be harmless to the player and to be the man manager. But to me, if you go straight to the loss of the game, a direct red card, which is violent conduct, he intentionally did that, and you say, "Bia, why should I know?" Yes, sir. So it should have been.
But the truth, Bia, what to mean manage game? No?
That's it.
Na Ocean Remedy and red.
That's that is why football management.
Okay.
And a game understanding. Anybody be I said where's a four. Now baby Andrew say. The all year crown and harmless to the player. Now I saw reduce no. Now I said the four now I reduce now. Not just I say crown team football that's it.
Okay.
So they make sure at least a do baby and no manage game.
Okay.
So that is why. But 70 minutes 1-0 there. Me I think say Esenka or Mareka because Emran is a violent conduct. We should have been a
Yanko next incident no so.
The first penalty.
Yeah, first penalty. No. Usually Kala. A man for say player na dive we na enye penalty na a clear dive referee who say the na can
yeah Joe
yes
we na me share me relate back be true that's Crystal Palace dey be see o man call for any o man call it but if you watch this after this no obi o assess be who say can referee na call for penalty. But one because of course I know about ball na we. So they make sure no. A late tackling say we are yes Atletico Madrid yeah. On the make I don't know if it's a beer now because now
Real Madrid same jerseys no mo say.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know Zenra now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. On the make sure. It is also a late tackle. I say or clear ball na we no go turn so. So they make sure. But I got instructor don't say or the loss be back in. I just say a reckless tackling. Reckless tackling so the obi tackle obi reckless. That's a kokobasa. A obvious goal scoring opportunity na we denied it. But at least a penalty, normal card. So they make sure. So I'm calling the same thing I wish to do in a beer or experience be or Shabona. He fouled the player, player. All right. So I think that the referee had a good call. He was closest to the incident. So me for say no Kano and a manager foul and a penalty. So it's a penalty call, which is correct.
Who's a penalty?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I Kalawan foul.
The player now that answer.
No masha me who's foul. But also foul.
So yes. You might think on initiative attack, but they don't initiative.
Okay.
So they make sure no couple now. Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. So Yanko third incident in this way. No, be the way home. Kala who say penalty. In Yanko third incident, no. Line also there now. I want for say outside. And then line also, and I say box no outside. Kala who say yes.
Joe. Joe, your closest shot now. The incident occurred on the line. And the Amaka say line form part of the penalty area. So say form part of the penalty area. That's the incident no occur on the line there. Then it was a penalty. So they make sure. Then another line, and I'm Benny Franco Narokano. So we see what deny obvious goal scoring opportunity, which is fair. One, reckless challenge, a yellow card offense. When you deny a foul, an obvious goal scoring opportunity, and non I see my yellow card. Two incidents has happened. That challenge calls for a yellow card offense. So it's a referee, and come yellow card first for the reckless challenge, and a yellow card first, second for that obvious goal scoring opportunity denial. So Sami Mami way, and then I send Kaoshe.
Okay.
So let me say.
Okay, quickly, young the next one.
There, I saw one yellow Mienu. Okay. Straight red.
Right. Young the next
one.
Two
things occurred at the same time.
Kalasha way, who's a push one. I think a referee foul and I am Mediama and Dreams FC.
It was fair challenge.
Fair challenge. Okay.
Also, Obia no issue aggressor, Biama Obia. Obia no said that, and a fair challenge.
Fair challenge, okay.
Then the attacker succeeded in it. Okay. And the ball required.
Yeah, cross now.
There you could see the ball was ahead. Someone draw line be and now ahead than that player no kuta ball then you bet me home. But this video never be a ball could do here. And son attacker never for ball no the attacker was so late. Okay. You could see from that place. Right. And into it was a great decision for the referees.
Kalaya Nasi, never had much na bet was na league no matches na EPPA na results are by no titru Gold Stars are more overtaking Mediama normally the park and say 2 points from 10 points Mediama a Jamwa at the top one I'm a Gold Stars they say about 2 points and a Gold Stars about Abinya na among four busa baby or more Adruno Gold Stars or more yeah no we are more better no message Jama team for Rubiana let me add much about very handsome and so enyina emu and the one only have bare 20 seconds or less than that better offense incident no first one no who say kala say red card second one no titru
second one no say penalty no
yeah I believe say dive no
and na dino me hu ni ye
who say okay we try no okay
until the member referee the benefit of the doubt
okay
abeta mo ade na red card you know no there referee kala abeta mo ade na me hu time be was the command way it me mo be first 5 minutes ni am be red card o correct we manage who we any time management pia we decide this on my branch and red card we any time management pia until we there refikala and kofabro fuka kraka and family chiri we there management
okay but birthdays move back and am you be ho me nu yentame na one aka 2 minutes near sorry
Sister Monica ewo Santa se bafu jima wife general yenina wife no efira and your birthday you show happy birthday nyankopon nhyira na onye okese sanso na madam for Adams eba Kendrick Amwako ewo Virginia and Kendrick birthday you know me wish you happy birthday
Misumu de na kakraka pa osai Amwako ya nipa osai Amwako free Holland aba na osai Amwako birthday young was happy birthday and then say nsem kwa na meka de ema hwehusu ye wate nyankopon nsira busua no nyina bibia moye bia no nyankopon onye no nsira emfama mo na moho ene nsira nsem kwa emse menka asem bia ye bia
so you wish you special happy birthday you're just a nice guy
nyankopon kan ho na bibia enkoso kama osai ushia now friend de man inspector obagiso de man inspector osai Muslim in Tibrofu, and so no, Medimuko Kota, near Gilimu.
Demon's better.
Yeah, Demon's better. The Mukubia near Gilimu. Ubia Murphy, Muslim in Tibrofu. Court was Bravo Negano, Medimuko Murphy, Muslim in Tibrofu. Demon's better, and their birthday, which me so a friend who do Homra, a grassy doctor. Do di ho emra ni nyina no obagiso osei
tilapia bia de nimpa obekazo di ko chama
osei tilapia ground up o de o
tilapia
happy birthday ono anso na dey they've opened their TV and so about my sorry for brain okay osei kafra ye fancy na ye ntwa so emamo all right ba kombi and so ewa ha quickly George eba enso edi ne birthday serious but me na so quickly upon Buadua Jolin upon Buadua of Candice View International School ewo adibin so and your birthday and then when you're 4 years so pass me we show happy birthday upon George no you know you wish akwada happy birthday kala ye
ya jo enra ye na me koye no chairman akomia no hwe wani wamba kofodua ya ni kofodua o so chia odo bi bia ase enra kromo assembly woman everybody
DJ KA emraso na me yadmo china e besan ababe transvium yakra mo ye dem asepa